Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon in every time zone where the internet can be reached, which is not always where I live or where Dave lives, but we're doing okay for now. Welcome to Toast AM, where we celebrate the old coast to coast show of Art Bell, and we have fun with each other, and we hang out with our friends, including my good friend Dave.
Hello. There we go. Sorry.
Who
There's a whole lot going on there.
Who had to get his Uber Eats or something. I don't.
It was a local telecom company trying to sell me things. Yeah.
I see.
Fantastic. Yes.
Good timing. Good timing.
Everything went great. This is all great.
Welcome, Dave. Yes, Dave.
Hey, good to see you. I think I need a drink after all that.
We need a toast. Yes, after all that. After getting up out of a chair and answering a door.
Having to talk to a guy that I don't know about things, and then come back to the chair, and there's YouTube's happening, and there's beeps, there's boops, and there's lights and sounds, and I'm very overstimulated. So
you deserve a drink.
I feel like I do deserve this. Clearly.
Well, cheers to we had the Canada Day. Tomorrow is America Day.
Yep.
Happy 250 America Day.
Congratulations. Here's hoping for at least 50 more.
Do you think? I'm not so sure, but all right. Cheers.
Perfect, Paul. I said hoping.
That's right. So cheers.
Cheers.
And we have a lot of our regular amazing people in the chat. We have SJL, we have Timothy Harmon, we have Michael Mesro, Scotty Orange, Vishanti, etc. Lots of fun people,
etc.
All ready to go. And here's the thing, Dave, we're back to trivia.
Yes,
it's going to be a trivia night. So, but we'll get to it because we got bills to pay. We got stuff to do. You know, we appreciate all the members, and you can celebrate with us. All those you have. If you're a member of the Black Box Club, let us know. Appreciate the members. We appreciate the member chats. We appreciate the super chats.
Very much.
You know, one day we will maybe earn it off in super chats. So yes, Dave will get good internet connection, which was amazingly perfect up until 5 minutes ago.
Yep, as it always is. Until we need it.
As soon as it started toast time, that's when Dave's roommates they all decide they gotta. Everyone's watching.
Actually is my internet.
Everyone's watching Netflix.
Drilled in on it now. There is actually an issue, but.
I see. All right, fair enough.
They don't seem too eager to do anything about it. So, the
customer rarely has leverage in these situations.
Probably some super chats will help. Let's find.
Probably some super chats will help. So we appreciate the super chats. We appreciate all of that. Those of you who are watching, live. But we appreciate you, but also those of you who are watching in the future, you know, with a replay, you know, enjoying the various YouTube ads, we appreciate you.
We do.
And actually, you know what? Let's quickly get to one of those super chats before we start here. Timothy Harmon.
Timothy Harmon, yes.
Asks, did we toast? Dave and I already toasted, but we toast throughout the evening.
Yeah. In fact, let's have another one here again.
Let's have another one. Cheers to...
We toasted to the States.
So here's to Mexico.
Here's to Mexico. You know,
cheers.
Doing good too.
We're all in the round of 16, Dave.
Yeah. Are you? I actually don't know. I have not been following at all. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you do? I was just going to see if you even knew what we were talking about. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I had heard that Canada made it into the 16. which was big enough news in this country to actually hit like mainstream media, just because I don't think it's ever happened before. Am I
It is
right about
not.
that?
No, that's
Yeah.
correct.
So it was big news. I didn't know that.
All the host nations are just having yeah,
Yeah.
having the fun. All right. So, but we this is a long way around saying, you know what? We have some realities, we got some bills to pay, we got stuff to do. So as always, we thank you for bearing with us, and we also trust that you'll find this information useful to you specifically. Dave, take it away.
Right. Paul, that is the perfect lead-in, because I feel like it's absolutely true. And I really am tremendously excited to talk about this week's sponsor, Paul. As all of our best sponsor shots, all of our best sponsor ads do, this one starts with a story about me. You see, Paul, lately I've gotten into an exciting new hobby. It started, if I'm being honest, on the advice of my doctor. But the more that I've done it, the more that I've started to enjoy it. I've heard about that kind of thing happening before, like somebody starts jogging or climbing stairs or fixing old tractors, and the next thing you know, it becomes their life's passion. Time was we used to let people like that sort of print off zines and give them away for free at Kinko's, where you couldn't hurt anyone or affect appreciable use. But nowadays, you got YouTube channels where people can just call in and argue with them, and there's just no helping people once it gets to that phase. And it was like that for me. In fact, these days, I will often find myself indulging in this new hobby 2 or even 3 times a day. I'll just be minding my own business when an errant thought will strike, and before I know it, I cannot think straight or get anything else done until I satisfy the cravings. And I've had marathon sessions, Paul, where afterwards my arm is so tired after I'm done that I can end up with cramps in my bicep and my elbow just from moving my arm up and down. It's hard to believe, but it is true. And I know I'm not the only one. In fact, almost everybody I ask admits that they too indulge in this from time to time. Some of them more often than they probably should, more often than it's really healthy. And I am, of course, Paul, talking about eating. It is amazing, Paul. Turns out people have been doing it since Neanderthal times. So it's healthy. I'm thinking myself of actually starting a YouTube channel about it and the various health elements and how eating regularly can reinforce your bones and organs as well as strengthen your harmonic resonance with the ether. But enough about that. Eating isn't the sponsor of today's show. The point is that eating is really great. But I got to tell you, ever since I learned about the sponsor of this week's show on an Instagram story reel TikTok slideshow, my eating has gotten over 15,000% better. And that's because these days I am eating food. That's right, Paul, food. The amazing new nutritional aid that is taking the nation, no, Paul, the world by storm. Well, okay, I say the world, but not the poorer parts of the world. For some reason, I don't understand. There seem to be a lot of parts of the world where people choose not to have enough food. I don't really get it, but people are free to live their own life, and I'm not going to yuck their yum. But for me personally, Paul, I cannot get enough of this stuff. And it comes in a wild variety of flavors and textures. There's mushy, there's crispy, there's soups that are really just sort of like really fancy juice with bits of stuff in them. You can get things that are sweet. You can get things that are spicy. Personal favorite of mine, you can get things that are salty. You can even get bitter for the people that like that kind of thing. I dare say, no matter what you enjoy stuffing in your mouth, food has a flavor available to meet your exact wishes. You have never been stuffed in such a satisfying way before. Food guarantees it. And that's not all. Paul, any viewer of this stream who uses the promo code Toast to Toast, that's TOAST, the number 2 TOST, the next time they are cramming a meal into their face hole like it's the last bit of nutrition available in the hemisphere, will receive, at absolutely positively no extra charge, a whole host of ailments and conditions that are better than starving, but still not really that good. But don't worry about those, because the makers of food are also very heavily financially invested into Novo Nordisk, the makers of Ozempic, and they can take care of you on that end too. So do not walk, run to your local food purveyor today and enjoy a whole steaming plate full of food. You'll be glad that you did. Food. Good old food.
I will say, one of the great things is that this is definitely a sponsor that I've even today I've used food.
Right. I think everybody
And-
kind of does.
And I got to tell you, sometimes a day without food,
Mhm.
I'm grumpy.
Yeah. Right. You
So-
just get
so-
this itch.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just get the itch, and you just need to scratch that itch and just get some food. It's like it's just going to occupy your thoughts more and more until finally you get a private moment where you can just enjoy your food and relieve that stress, and just then get on with your day. Right.
they should come up with a word for that, like where you're itchy for food. They should come up with a word for
Like
that.
Fitchy.
Fitchy. Yeah, I'm fitchy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah,
Make it a thing, right?
that's right. And then someone will throw you a Snickers bar.
You're all clearly for shills for Big Food. Yeah, that's the point. We're literally getting paid by Big Food to say this. It's a sponsorship.
That's what sponsors are. When we say, we told you up front, these are sponsors. Come on.
I mean, I don't know how we could make it clear. This is
That's right.
Yeah. Paul and I are absolutely sellouts. That's the point of all of this.
Well, no, that's right. If you think at any point
I don't know what
these guys,
the surprising fact isn't that Paul and I are sellouts, it's that we are so cheap.
that's right. It's the price was so
shockingly
low.
Regrettably, it really was a seller's market. You have to, you gotta really work to get that deal. Mm-hmm.
All right, we have a member chat. Our feet.
Yes,
Yeah,
we do.
from Stephen Klingard. Is food the same people that brought us gluttony?
They're sister companies. Yes. Yeah. But not the actual, for legal and various financial reasons. Right.
Well, gluttony doesn't always have to be for food. You can be glutton for other things.
It's true. It's true.
Punishment.
Maybe you've got a different kind of fitch you want to get.
That's right.
Satisfied.
It seems, Dave. It seems the fax machine's broken. Something's wrong with the fax machine.
Uh-oh. Well, if that's the only thing that breaks,
It's true.
that's an okay.
Should we test the trivia first, or should we get some Art Bell under our belt?
Let's maybe do one trivia question.
All right.
Just
so
to make sure, just so people remember how it works.
Well, also just to make sure that it's all just working.
Yeah. We've kind of an oddball trivia night tonight, Paul.
Oh, how so? I didn't look at the questions.
So, in honor of the kind of dualistic nature of the show we have lined up tonight, we have a dualistic nature of trivia. So they are alternating themes. One is UFOs, and one is ancient aliens, and how it's affected society. So related themes, but that's the and UFOs in pop culture. I guess I should say that UFOs in pop culture. So it should be a pretty fun little trivia night.
Very good, and that does lead us to the point of the show is that I don't know if there's a point to the show, even if I do say this, but one of the things the main driver of the show is that we review Art Bell episodes. And in this Art Bell episode, that's right, they had a initial segment and then a second segment.
Right.
The initial segment, as you said, you inferred, I believe, that there was, the second guy doesn't think that the Big Bang happened. That's all I know.
Oh, that's a good idea, David. Actually, we should go. Is there a way to read out the questions before showing them?
Not today, there's not.
Not today, there's not, but possibly going ahead.
I don't think, no, I think people like to read along. I think we need to, I don't know why that would be better.
I guess, yeah, I was just worried that some people for answering the time, but you know what? It's fine. It's always been fine. I forgot to grab my tumbler.
Oh, well,
the fax machine's broken. I don't have my tumbler.
That's right. So the other news about the tumbler, yes, it is confirmed that our current supplier has stopped shipping tumblers.
Yeah.
So I need to source a new tumbler place. So winner of tonight can get either a toast mug,
right? Which I don't have that here, but I do have one.
We have Toast Toast mugs, or wait until we have a new tumbler supplier. Either is fine, because I will get that fixed, because we must have tumblers.
Must have tumblers.
Unless they have pint glasses, which is even better.
Oh my god, I would buy 4.
Yeah, I think maybe that'll be the primary concern. Anyway, trivia.
Yes.
So everyone get your fingers ready. So
right.
You will
so
be,
we'll
go ahead.
Just in case we get new faces in the room. So it's basic multiple choice trivia. There's a question. There's 4 answers, numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. All you got to do is type the number of the correct answer in chat. So only the number. Don't actually type in the answer. If the answer is number 2, just type a 2. And the trivia bot will tabulate all the scores, keep track, and by the end of the night, we will have a winner. Hot dog. We have a wiener. That all makes sense? Good? Good.
Good. That's right. All right. So question number 1, which is always a good place to start.
Yeah. Which of the following are not a race of aliens in the Marvel universe? And yeah, right. So the questions are so small, I can't read them. Can you read them, Paul?
Oh, that's right. I was supposed to make them bigger. Dagnabbit. Tamaranians, someone needs to be taking notes. Number 2, the Kree.
Yeah.
Number 3, the Spartoi. And number 4, the Skrull.
There we go. Yes. The Tamaranians, the Kree, the Spartoi, or the Skrull. Which is not a race of aliens in the Marvel universe.
All right. Gonna get my piece of paper where I write things.
There you go.
Because in the morning, it turns out I don't necessarily remember everything that happens on the show in the morning. Bigger font. I write on my paper. Oh, look.
Well,
it was
a lot of people got that one.
It was the Tamaranians. Is that how you say it? Tamaranians?
That's what Starfire is.
Oh, that's right.
Tamarians, isn't it? Tamarians? I can't remember how she says it.
No, you're right. Yeah. I just was not putting 2 and 2 together because I wasn't thinking DC.
The Spartoi is actually the race that Star-Lord is in the comics.
I see.
Yeah.
There we go. So that is a taste of how this goes. So congratulations to everyone. But how many questions do we have tonight, Dave?
8 questions.
8 questions. So you got 7. You got 7 more questions to go. Yeah.
So the next question will be themed on ancient aliens. And then question 3 will pop back to the old.
Very good.
UFO, aliens, and media culture. Bounce back and forth. Do we have a trivia clock, Paul?
We got the trivia clock. We're going to put the trivia clock up. And now I think we should jump into some Art Bell.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, now, a lot of times, on this program, we've got open, unscreened lines, and we get a lot of stories from people that sometimes are pretty wild and hard to substantiate. And a lot of people say, well, I'll be sending the proof, and it...
I don't remember any such show, do you?
No, I can't think of a time.
Difficult to substantiate.
It's all been pretty, just obviously conclusions you would draw from studying the natural world, I would say.
Well, that's right. Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
We do have a fan chat. From Mark Fernkopf says, marijuana makes food taste better. Co-sponsor?
I mean, it's fine in Canada, but we do air in a lot of states and it gets iffy. We're just avoiding that.
That's right. It's tough we can't export our show if we,
Yeah.
And also then somehow, for some reason, you can't watch the show on an airplane, which is a whole different, another whole problem.
Exactly. So it's just easier to...
Until the fine folk down south of us, maybe you can bring that up tomorrow when you meet with your leaders on your birthday celebration as your various, I don't know, your governor or whoever it is that gives you cake on America Day.
Yeah. I suspect they weren't aware that this is even a thing that people want.
Yeah, they probably aren't even aware.
Just draw their attention to the fact that, like, hey, maybe we should make the marijuana legal. You know, it's pretty good.
That's right. So when you're sitting eating your barbecue ribs and your various a dozen hot dogs or so tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
you should just turn to the Supreme Court justice on your left and say, "Hey, I don't know a lot about American politics, Dave. I'm just from what I know, this is just say, hey, did you know that some people
think did used to watch a lot of Daily Show?
That's right. Some people think that marijuana should be okay, and then and then also maybe mention that gas prices are high. They may not be aware.
They might not be aware. You know what? Red sure seems to cost a lot more than it used to. What are you doing about that? Yeah.
Woo! Hot enough for you, and also.
This is why we don't get invited into parties.
That's right.
Yeah.
Never shows up. Well, guess what? The other night, we got a call from a young fellow named Robert Raith, that's R-A-I-T-H, who claimed that a friend of his, a doctor, a psychologist, was walking in the woods.
A doctor, quote, psychologist.
Yeah. Might as well be
I don't think he was necessarily downgrading the doctor, but at least he didn't say lady doctor or something.
2 people and a woman were attacked in the woods last night.
His dog was attacked by an alien, the dog attacked by an alien, and then the doctor killed the alien. And he said, I've got photographs, and I've got videotape, and I've got the story. We're beginning to compile the story. Well, guess what, folks?
All right. This was 1998, right? This was 1998.
I think so, yeah.
A doctor was walking in the woods, a psychiatrist, but a doctor nonetheless.
Yeah.
Was out walking in the woods with their dog. And an alien started attacking. And as everyone did in 1998, they pulled out their VHS massive tape deck. He has video of it. How did he have video?
No, he had photo. So
he said he had video.
Well, this guy is saying that this other guy has video, but so you and I have heard the interview with the actual person, the doctor.
Yeah, this is right. And we've covered it on this show.
Yeah, years ago. This is like one of the very first ones that we did, the alien in the freezer. And there he just has photographs. And I don't remember him ever saying there was video.
But Art just said there was video, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, that doesn't seem plausible.
No, this is a guy who knows the guy, right? You guys.
So
this is a guy saying, "Hey,
are you saying I should take this with a grain of salt?"
He's saying, "Hey, this other guy is calling Art, saying I know a guy, and this happened to him." So it's not the actual guy Art's hearing this about. He's hearing it third hand now from, you know what I'm saying? So, you gotta just take everything from that. He may not be entirely accurate about.
Now, Philly, I'm not saying there wasn't. In 1998, I probably had 3 video cameras.
Yeah,
but and I was a young whippersnipper. But I'm not saying they didn't have it, but also not a thing you took with you when you walked your dog because they're heavy. It's like. You didn't just have it with you.
You could have had the mini ones. Like it would have been about that big, probably.
They're still not every day I walk my dog. I take my mini DV.
Go to the camera in your phone where you just have it all the time, anyways, right? Yeah. It would be weird to have
with my 45-minute of battery life.
It would be weird to have a photographic camera unless you were like, I'm going to be taking photographs of something.
Right. Exactly.
I've got it. I've got the photographs. I've got the videotape. He doesn't want the videotape released yet.
Oh, maybe I guess I'm wrong.
But
maybe
I've got the photographs, and to prove to you, I scanned them earlier today. And now, what do I have? I have a picture. Actually, I have several. I was allowed to use 3. I've got a picture of the craft in the woods. I've got 2 photographs of the alien when they brought the body back. And they're on the website now. You will find them prominently displayed as the first item on the website, on my website, right this very minute. And it says, photos of alien encounter. And believe me, you're going to want to go take a look at those photographs. Tomorrow night, in the first 2 hours, we're going to have Robert Raith and this doctor, whose name is Dr. Reed, Dr. Jonathan Reed, on the air to talk about this incredible story. What I want to do right now is replay the audio of the call from Robert. I think it's the way to begin it. So if you would please, up at the network, this occurred Friday night, Saturday morning, by the way. So up at the network, if you would please roll the audio now. Dear Mr. Bell, we have films of an extraterrestrial and its craft taken with a video and 35mm camera as well. The films and the story that go with them are like no other anyone has seen or heard to date. Dr. Jonathan Reed, the person that had this experience, desires to make this information known exclusively on your program first, if you are interested. Soon to be published, it is an emotional, incredibly compelling truth.
What's happening there?
I have no idea. Yeah. If that was a commercial cutting in or something. Who
Okay.
knows?
This is proof that Dave and I don't pre-screen this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we have a super chat.
Do.
Super chat from the Stud Comic, and I'm lamenting the fax machine. The fax machine often helps me figure out what's going on. This is going to be a movie this year. Is that correct? They're doing a movie of the alien in the freezer guy.
Oof, if they are, maybe. I don't know.
That would be a lot of a. There, we already had Discovery Day. Did you see Discovery Day?
I did.
Well, that's right. Did we talk about it last week?
We might.
Last time on the show?
After the last show. I know you and I have talked about it off camera. It's,
Is it not called Discovery Day? It's called Discovery Day.
Disclosure Day. Yeah.
Disclosure Day. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't all that I hoped it would be. Anyway, it would be weird to have Disclosure Day and another alien movie happening the same year, but not that, because they would be close to, as in aliens are real type movies. But.
To be Contact in the Woods, the Dr. Jonathan Reed story, 2026.
Really? Okay.
There you go.
Nice.
That surprises me a little bit. I don't want to.
Well, it's okay.
Spoil to the end, because this has been roundly proven to be a.
Yeah, but you could still, just like they made Mel's Hole into that TV series.
That's true. Starring Josh Brolin. Yeah.
That's right. So if you can,
pretty wild liberties. Mel didn't have a daughter. Yeah,
that's right.
He just had peyote.
All right. Well, whatever that audio disruption was, we hopefully that goes away.
That's backed up with unmistakable testimony for the visual evidence. Hearing the story, and I'm understanding when I say it's shocking, seeing the videos is an experience anyone interested in ufology.
Was they were asking what Mel's Hole show? It was called Outer. It wasn't actually a Mel's Hole show. We joke about, but it was similar.
But the writers said that they were inspired by.
They were absolutely inspired by the story of Mel's Hole. Yeah, and it was called Outer Range. And I want to say it was on Amazon, or
maybe. Yeah,
it was a big budget thing starring Josh Brolin. There were 2 seasons of it. It's not. You can find it. Yeah.
What was it called? Outer Range.
Outer Range. Yeah. Oh, who's the director? No, who's the director of this movie? The director is Jonathan Reed. Well, good for him.
Oh, well, okay. So this will be all right. Well, I didn't know you can self-publish a movie, but I guess you can self-publish a movie. Yeah, all right.
You definitely can. Yeah.
Well, he can't complain about, hey, they misadapted my source material.
Also stars. He was directed by, stars by, written by. He's all over.
Very
this
good.
one. Yeah.
So movie might be in quotes. I might not be able to buy tickets at my Cineplex.
I suspect not. I think, like I said, it's on Tubi. Yeah.
Tubi's I think it's a free streaming platform or something.
I think so. Budget was an estimated $30,000. So somehow you got someone. I gotta tell you, Paul, if I had $30,000, I would probably not spend it on that.
Well, that's why you're not rich. You have to make money to spend money to make money, Dave.
You gotta spend. That's right. That's right. We got a member chat.
We do.
From SJL.
SJL says encounters of the Second Amendment kind. Yeah.
Says bugs.
All right. Hopefully the audio disruption is gone.
Are we there?
What now?
Are we good now? Audio's good. We're here.
Well, I'm not sure. We'll see.
All right.
See it here.
And first, we
feel honored and hopeful in offering you
What's that?
Trivia questions. The clock's almost done. But since we
oh, you just want to jump to trivia now? You're an impatient monkey. All right.
Yeah.
1 sec. I'm gonna hide that.
I already know the story of the alien in the freezer. I'm bored. I'm bored by this. I'm bored by your show, Paul.
You are numb to the miraculous and the entertaining.
That's it. The miraculous.
If you have become bored with the alien in the freezer story, I hate to tell you, my friend, but the problem is you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how communion just stopped impressing me. It's like I've seen
that's right.
Bread transmuted to the flesh of Christ so many times that now it's just and all right.
Next question.
Question number 2. This object, believed to be evidence of alien technology encased in stone that was over 500,000 years old, was later revealed to be a 1920s area champion spark plug in concrete. Was it, Paul? Damn it, I can't read.
The Okalabondo reactor.
There you go.
Number 2, the Antikythera mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, the Koso effect. And number 4, the Clarendon dry pile.
You know what? I have all of these because I actually wrote these questions, so I do have.
Yeah, but you don't know the order because the order gets randomized.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah. See, all these things.
That's why I had to write on my thing. Bigger font. That's what we had to write on the.
Yeah. We got the notes.
All right.
Oh, pretty much everybody got this. Good.
In fact, everyone did. 100% of answering.
The smartest audience.
That's right.
Yes. During my long reading of the question, they probably had time to Google it.
Probably. Also, it's trivia time, Dave, says the clock. The I don't know what 500,00. there's a bit of a
little bit of a typo there.
A little bit of a typo in the Anyway,
that's 500 in Europe.
Everyone makes typos. Anyway. Sorry, 2 questions down. Congratulations, everyone, for getting this far. We will put the trivia clock back up.
Entertain us with frozen aliens. Yes.
Your audience, this exclusive opportunity to experience an incredible journey that continues to this day.
2005.
I hope that goes away.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Leave the timing of your return and Dr. Reed.
But it's definitely tied to this audio file because every time I hit pause, it also stops, right?
Well, so this audio file, so this one is not from the official.
Correct. Yeah, it's not from the official website.
It is on the actual official Art Bell website, but it wasn't like the links weren't working. There was something wrong. I always try to get the official one. So this is just a recording somebody made. So like this is somebody recording literally their radio.
Gotcha.
So we might be getting like multiple.
Okay.
There might have been.
Well, I know that at some point this must resolve because I did spot check a few places. So we'll see. Yeah. We'll see how long this goes. I do want to hear the alien story. So hopefully, if it doesn't resolve quickly, we'll jump ahead.
Raith's decision to tell his story now is no accident. Wanna take a ride? Signed, Robert, and I won't give Robert's last name unless you want to give it. You want to give your last name, Robert?
Absolutely.
What is your last name?
Raith.
Raith. Robert Raith. Author of Link and Extraterrestrial Odysseys, soon to be published. Now, the wanna take a ride offer, I take it that is...
Weirdly, like, the baseball game isn't gone, but it's gotten quieter.
This is, like, I mean, this is a thing that happened with AM radio.
It is. It is a thing that happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very realistic to the time.
It's sort of metaphorical.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So the ride would be a ride to see the crispy 35mm photographs and the films to go with. Is that correct?
Absolutely. The ride would be that and the incredible story that it surrounds.
Uh-huh. How, describe to me what's on film and what's on video and how clear it is.
Well, first off, the video and the pictures are incredibly clear. It's not black and white. It's not all foggy and confused. They're very clear.
I'm a little foggy and confused, I will admit. Yeah.
Very clear.
Very, very clear.
As clear as, for example, the Billy Meyer photographs.
As clear.
As clear.
You can't mistake what you're looking at for anything other than it is.
All right, I'll take your word on that. How, let's see, where to begin? A million questions. Where did this experience occur?
This experience occurred in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
In the forest. A gentleman, Dr. Reed, was hiking through the woods.
Dr. Jonathan Reed, what kind of doctor is he?
He's a psychologist.
Psychologist, all right.
He was hiking through the woods.
We already established that, Art. You already dismissed him as a psychologist. Now you're just filling it in.
With his dog.
I put a link in the chat to a Reddit post that shows the photos.
Oh, okay.
I want to see
One
the
sec.
photos.
And what happened was he began to hear that she was in some kind of fight or conflict.
Right.
So he moved to find out where she was. Well, when he found her, she was attacking this creature. And this creature was an alien.
Can you give us some sketchy idea of what this creature looked like?
The creature is childlike in dimensions, but it has a large head. It has large dark eyes. I guess it doesn't look like the classical gray. For one thing, it has very distinct features. It looks very old. It has long, thin arms and long, thin legs.
Okay, I think I get the picture. And the craft?
The craft looks like a Marquise diamond. It's a large black thing we call the obelisk.
The obelisk.
And what we have are photographs of it.
Do I have to be... I don't have a Reddit account.
You shouldn't need one.
It says... Well, let me see what I got.
Or is it because it's that this is...
It says it's asking me if I'm over 18.
Just say yes.
It says the buttons are I'm not over 18 or log in. I have no Reddit account.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll find here we go. Here's a not Reddit source. Well, the pictures is there. Whatever. Just Google them. There's a whole bunch. You can find it.
Well, I could Google. Google is a thing I can do. Verify I'm a human. Okay. You know, I'm pretty sure an AI can do what I just did there. Check that little box.
I don't think it's possible. Yeah.
No. What am I looking at?
I don't like. There's the little alien key thing, and then there's a picture of the alien in the tin he wrapped it up in.
Oh, there it is. I see. Yes,
there
yes.
It is. Yeah. There's like 16 photos, and they're all on the Reddit. For those of you with Reddit accounts who can.
Okay, so this was one of the photos. There we go.
Yeah, yeah.
This doesn't seem like it was one of the photos.
No, I think this is where it's some poorly organized wiki, and now this is just I don't know what any.
Yeah,
of that
these are
is.
not Art Bell type photos.
Oh, that first one was it legit? Was one of the Jonathan
The first
Reed
one
photos.
was. I don't know what these are.
No, I don't know. We're bad at our jobs.
So Art Bell, Alien in Freezer.
Sure, you can say or Jonathan Reed.
Jonathan
Alien Freezer.
Reed.
Yeah, I googled Jonathan Reed alien photos and got a bunch
Fair
of stuff.
enough.
This is gripping radio right
This
here.
is very good.
Yeah,
All right, here we
Here's
go.
a bunch of it. And somewhere
Okay,
there's
so
photos of
so you just wanted to have visualizations
in the
while
bottom
we're.
right corner is the UFO that he took a picture of. Do you see?
Yeah,
like,
I
the
pulled that
black-
up on screen before.
Yeah.
For some reason, my Bella fetch machine doesn't have Bella anymore. There's something. This complicated stream. I don't know, Dave.
It might be too complicated or not
No,
complicated enough.
not complicated enough. Apparently.
Oh, there's a good picture of Art Bell there in the middle.
Yep.
Looking all ephemeral, ethereal.
All right. We have a super chat, Dave, from the Stud comic. Thank you for the super chat. It says he is a doctor. Wink.
Yeah. Definitely.
He's a doctor in the same way Kent Hovind is a doctor.
We also have a doctor as the second guest on tonight's show. If we ever get
that's
to
right.
it. Yeah.
If we ever get there. If that,
We ever
well, I
get-
will also find out how this baseball game ends.
Yes.
You have photographs of it hovering.
And we have
Video.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's what we should do. You should get as much photographic evidence to me by next day mail as you can get. Is that a possibility?
Absolutely.
It is, huh? Is Dr. Reed willing to come on the air?
Yes, he is.
He is.
He's not with me tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He's not with me right now, but yes.
How did you?
Is
If
this
I remember-
doctor? Is this
if I remember
doctor in the room with you
correctly-
right now?
No, are you free to talk? If I remember correctly, when Jonathan Reed called in, I think the Raith was involved with that one too. But Reed was like refused to reveal his location because he was worried, well, shady government sources are after me. So he had gone through like kind of a big rigmarole to get onto it, where it's like, oh, I have my secret location and the call's being routed and such and such. Yes. And I'm just going to turn my Discord off because I'm getting Discord pop-ups.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's
Uh-oh.
IC. That's ICQ.
That is ICQ. Oh,
Get involved.
I was doing some investigative work involving other things when I received a call from Dr. Reed. At first, I wasn't sure if this guy was just nuts or what the story was, but I was intrigued. So I met with him, and we talked for quite some time, long into the night, when he showed me the
And now we're engaged. We spoke long into the night. When morning came, it was like we knew each other our whole lives.
and sometimes when we touch, the honesty is too much. And I've got an alien in my freezer. That's the real words to the song. The ones they don't want you to know.
That's right. Also, I don't think we're ever going to find out what happens to this baseball game now. It's gone.
No, we'd have to just Google the date, try and figure out who it was.
I think November 10th,
Didn't
1998.
Didn't we do that once? There was a hockey game we could hear.
Oh, that's right.
That was on, and then we found the actual game. Because I think it was a flame. I don't remember.
That rings a bell.
Yeah.
Again,
We actually,
I don't always remember everything that happens during the stream.
yeah.
photographic evidence and some other evidence, some documentation as well.
Both photographic and documentation.
Oh my God, Paul.
Mm.
They've got both kinds of evidence.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I said, I want to be involved. Absolutely.
Yeah?
Absolutely no question whatsoever.
Well, I must say this is pretty exciting. Is Dr. Reed a resident of Washington as well?
He's been pretty much on the move since this incident happened to him.
On the move.
Yes.
As in frightened, scared, what?
Yes. He lost his credentials.
I feel like that if I killed an alien with a stick,
Yeah.
I feel like I might be more worried about the aliens finding me and like, hey, you you killed the guy, one of us with a stick, than with the government.
Yeah, I remember though of how much you remember of the story. I don't remember how much you remember, Paul, but the alien started it. He cut his dog in half with his.
That's right, with a laser.
Yeah, cut the dog right in half. So
Right,
you know,
and
like,
so
if I
as you
was
do, when
if
you
his alien homies came rolling up or somebody, I'd be like, dude, my dog in half.
yeah,
And
but also,
I feel like most people would be like, oh shit,
I
man,
feel
I
like,
didn't know it was like that.
but you might be afraid that they laser first and ask questions later.
I mean, that is true. That is true. Is this just the one, you know,
They didn't.
nutcase
They
alien,
didn't.
or
How does the alien know that the dog didn't want it? Like, he's lasered the dog without asking the dog any questions.
yeah, exactly. You know, you're right.
So, yeah. Anyway,
Just who goes around the
I'm just saying
the woods just lasering dogs.
that this
I'm
Reed
saying
guy,
these aliens.
I think this Reed guy is prudent to be on the run once you kill an alien with a stick. I feel like that. Don't go back to your apartment after that.
And then when the alien comes back to life in your freezer laser, and then you kill it again. I don't remember how. It's bad. It's just compounding. It's like a Coen Brothers, right? Like
that's right. It's Fargo.
Yeah,
season 0.
It just keeps getting worse and worse, right? Mm-hmm.
A few people involved in the situation. One has disappeared, one is dead. So it's been very difficult for him. And of course, he lost his dog as well. What happened was the alien had killed the dog. Dr. Reed had killed the alien and then took it home.
So the alien killed his dog. He was angry and killed the alien. Now, did he have a gun with him? How did he dispatch?
He used a large wooden stick, which he found.
Beat it to death with a stick?
He had clubbed it over the head with a stick, yeah.
With a stick. So he's got the body.
Some of you thought we were lying. Some of you thought that we were just, no, that's not what's going to happen.
These idiots. These assholes don't know what they're talking about. You know, we know. Yeah. We know the freezer alien facts.
And
there's a lot of things Paul and I don't know, and there's a lot of things I don't know but act like I do. But I know about aliens and freezers.
As a good rule of thumb, Dave, when you kill someone, take them home. Take the body home with you. That's what you want to do.
That's what you wanted. Exactly. Put it in your freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Wrapped in tinfoil, apparently. It's
Yeah.
I don't remember what that was about.
I think that was when you put something in the freezer, you want to wrap it so that the smell doesn't get onto your other food.
I mean, so that it can be a plot device throughout all of season 1 of Resident Alien. Right?
That's right. Whew. All right. Well, we have just a sliver of the clock left. Should we just go jump to the trivia?
I reckon we ought to.
All right.
It's time for
hopefully this is a more challenging question.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm ready. You probably have to read it again. We'll see.
In Project Hail Mary, what human innovation did the alien Eridani lack before Ryland Grace introduced it to them? Number 1, computers. Number 2, gunpowder. Number 3, antibiotics. And number 4, the power of friendship. Which human innovation did the alien lack? I feel like I'm looking for all the above. I don't know what. I mean, he didn't have. I'm gonna have a complaint about this question when we're done.
There's one they make a point of mentioning.
I see, but in the book,
they go on at length in the book about it.
I know, but in the book also.
And the Eridani absolutely had the power of friendship.
They did, but they didn't have antibiotics.
You don't know that. They never say one way or the other.
And Well, in the book, when he drags Grace, when he risks his life to save Grace, when he goes out of his thing, he gets all the black soot right in his breathing hole, and and in the book he hoses him out, and all the stuff goes in the air. Like, but that wasn't in like their healing system was just different than ours. That's not what they do. I don't know. You're right. They didn't call out antibiotics. I also feel like they didn't have gunpowder.
I feel like they probably did because their material science is vastly.
You know what? I'll give you that. Their material science is far better than ours.
So they probably figured out that,
and that was the one thing. Yeah, you're probably right.
Charcoal, right? Yeah,
you're probably right. And the only thing that would you're right. The only thing on this list that would be impossible would be computers.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll grant it. I'll give you this one. Well done, question writer.
There we go. Also, specifically in the movie and the book, it is.
It's true. Which one is highlighted for sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Rocky is amazed by computers, thinking machines.
Amaze.
Mm-hmm. Amaze. Yeah.
And that's the one thing he asked to take home. He said, "Can I have one of those? One of those computers?
One of those thinking machines?"
Yeah. All right.
He had the body.
Had the body.
Until individuals cleaned out his house.
MIBs.
You mean like the cleaning staff? You should have probably mentioned, don't throw away freezer aliens.
Basically, yes. We have audio of the creature screaming.
You do?
Yes, we do.
You don't happen to have that handy, do you?
I don't have it handy, no.
Oh, too bad.
But we'll get it to you.
And I suppose that
listen to the other episode of Toast to Toast, Alien in the Freezer, and you can hear that.
Yes, I recall the screaming alien audio. Yep.
If I recall correctly, it screamed, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" And then you hear the crack as the stick hits it on the side of the head. Because the alien, it turns out, he was writing checks with his mouth. His body couldn't cash, and Jonathan Reed put him down.
So sometimes at night for me, YouTube is kind of like my white noise machine at some point.
Right. Okay.
Doing dishes or, falling asleep or whatever. So oftentimes it sends me into court television. Okay. Apparently that's a thing I like. Anyway, so very, very often, this is something they will literally say to the judge. Well, I've got all the receipts for this, Your Honor. Well, did you bring them? Well, no, I didn't know I was gonna need the receipts for my case where I'm suing someone for this amount of money. It's like
for this amount of money, yeah.
Look,
I need to prove that I actually paid.
This was your court date. You, and again, I feel like, look, dude, this is the day you're calling Art Bell. I feel like if you have audio,
you should have it.
You should already. That's the day to bring it. Yeah. Oh well.
You're not wrong. I listen to Nemo's Dreamscapes. That's my have you ever heard that? Nemo's Dreamscapes.
I have no idea what that is.
So it'll be playing it'll be like an 8-hour video of oldies playing on a radio in the next room, and it's raining outside. So there'll be rain pattering against the window, and then you can hear the muffled sound in the next room of a radio playing 30s jazz softly or something like that. There'll be Christmas, there's a fire going, and Christmas carols are playing, so they're all some kind of music playing with ambient noise of some, or it's a diner, 1950s diner, and you can hear sort of people done things going, and they're really good, just sort of white noise background. Nemo's Dreamscapes, everybody, there you go, free plug. They're not even sponsoring the show, Paul.
There's another one that sometimes I would drift to, this Tokyo late night walks for some reason. There'll be people will go. And they will walk around the city for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And sometimes when it's raining, that is the benefit. Okay, you're out walking around and it's raining.
So, I figured out next January I'm going to do just walks around my hometown here at night, and it'll just be me constantly muttering fuck, it's cold. God damn, this is cold. This sucks.
That is Michael. That is what I watch. That is the channel that I watch. So there you go.
go.
All right.
We're just plugging all the other channels that aren't us.
That's right. But none of them are live streaming right now. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Because we're the only thing on YouTube right now.
Only stream on YouTube.
Well, they're only live stream. There's VODs, as the kids say.
Yeah. And our older shows.
And our older shows. That's right.
Yeah.
But those are to watch. That's
till
right.
this
That's
one's
to
done.
watch when this stream is done in 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah. Go watch that one tomorrow.
Yeah.
I recommend
Fair
the
enough.
Mel's Hold episodes. Just watch those ones. Yeah.
Also, did I mention that I have to go drive to baseball at 7 in the morning? That's fun.
You did that last week too.
That was soccer. Last week was soccer.
That's my mistake. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
It's fun.
what, 5 hours from now? Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah. Good stuff.
If I were to get him, would be from an undisclosed location.
Yes, he would be.
Mm-hmm. And he's told you he's willing to come on the air and present this story exclusively on my program.
Yes, absolutely. What happened was we were actually ready to go forward just after you announced
That I was leaving the air.
that you were leaving the air. And we waited, hoping and praying that A, you were all right, and B, that you would come back on. Because we really wanted to give this story to you. We both feel that you're a pioneer, and we respect you, and that's why we wanted to go with you.
And that you died of dysentery.
Oh.
On the
On the
Oregon Trail? Yeah.
On the Oregon Trail, yeah.
Well, all right. So there you have it. That was the call as it occurred Friday night, Saturday morning, actually in my time zone.
Here, Paul. Can you read it?
Bunny hug? Oh, a Saskatchewan.
It's a Saskatchewan beer. But that one's
Bunny
empty.
hug. But it's not what a bunny hug is, but it's fair enough.
No. I mean, that is clearly a bunny hug right there on the...
There's
can.
bunnies hugging. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else you could...
Timothy Harmon
This is
sends
an
super chat.
extra credit question. And who in chat can explain what a bunny hug is? And you will... well, actually, never mind, because David Schaub already did it. Way to ruin the game, David. There you go.
Timothy Harmon super chat says, I recommend episode 1 Timeless.
Is that still up? Because if it is... My birthday's coming
wait, is
up,
that what
Paul.
he means?
It's a
He means
birthday
our
present
first
this year.
episode?
Yeah.
That's not a good one.
It's not a good one. For my birthday this year, you could just take that off the channel and I would...
Fair enough. We'll do that.
Friday
My
night in the
family.
first hour.
Drunk
You were
and rant
hearing-
about...
I feel like I come off worse in that one than you do.
Neither of us are good.
It's not a good look
It's
for
not
either of
good.
us.
It's not a good look for either of us. Yeah, it's
Fair
just
enough.
not.
No, it's not. It's not good.
Lessons
Robert
were learned.
Raith. You could hear the enthusiasm being slowly picking up in my voice over what I was being told, but still I was cautious because I've been told a lot of stories, as you all know. You've heard them. And many people have said they will provide documentary evidence of what they're saying. And then
I do remember that.
don't.
That is
What this?
legitimately not a bit. That because then we went back and did a second episode. The fact that Stargates never get mentioned, and like I was angry. I was
we were obstinate.
the Stargates. Yeah, this guy brings it up and how Jesus used Stargates to get to America, but then never talks about it. And then him and I just go off on other things, and I was very upset about that. Yeah, it was and here we are now. Oh my goodness,
Here we are.
Paul, how far we've come. And now people can see bananas walking around, skyscraper-sized bananas. There's trivia.
And my dog, there's trivia games. We've come a long
That's
way,
right.
baby.
We got a belly cam. Come a long way, baby.
Well, guess what, folks? Today, midday, a FedEx envelope showed up. And I opened this thing up, and oh my God, inside here are quite a number. Let's see, 3. I was only allowed, Robert only wanted me to use 3 of the photographs.
Sorry, I'm just
But I actually
laughing.
have a
I love watching the banana and Bella. That's the best thing you've ever done.
The emoji rampage. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't even remember how it came. It was something. What about emojis?
No, because
We're
we've had
stomping around
we've had
Teddy.
flying emojis for like a year now.
Yeah.
I don't remember how. I don't remember. It may have been on a
We were
stream,
just having a conversation.
but I do remember. I wrote down in this very notebook somewhere, and I don't know why. Emoji kaiju.
No, you woke. There was. You
I
phoned
woke
me
up.
in the
I
morning.
woke up.
And
That's
you're
right.
like, I don't know what I was dreaming last night, but I woke up and I'd written down emoji kaiju.
That's right.
on a
I
piece
wrote
of
a note to
paper.
myself when I woke up.
And I asked you, like, if someone put emojis in the chat, it would be like stomping around a skyscraper, like a cityscape in chat. And you're like, I guess so. And now here we are. Yeah. That's what it was. You had written it, you'd like woken up at like 5 a.m.
That's right. And then I messaged you in the morning and said, I don't even know what this means, but I wrote down for myself.
Kaiju, and I was trying to figure out what it meant too, and that's what we came up. Yeah,
that's right. So
yeah,
and now we're all the beneficiary.
Now we're all of our lives are better.
That's right.
The world is a richer, more beautiful tapestry.
Just think, if I hadn't had a pen and paper handy, we would have all missed out.
It makes me think I got to start doing that. Except I
That's
never.
right. You know, how many billion-dollar ideas, Dave, have you missed out on? Because you probably dreamt them and couldn't write them down. Yeah.
Yeah. I mostly try to forget my dreams.
Well,
what's that? Another
4,
beer?
5, 6 photographs of the alien and the ship. And he only wanted me to use 2. I talked him into letting us post on the website a 3rd photograph. But what we have...
Art Smooth talked him.
Speaking of, if you thought Buddy Hug looked a little not heteronormative, what do you... Here's a good one for you, Paul. Should we go with either the Camping Buddies?
Yep.
Or the Grizzly Stout? If you're camping buddies, it's better to be camping buddies with a bear.
You choose you choose the bear over the man, do you, Dave?
I mean, most of the men I know are bears.
That's what it says on his profile.
We'll do the camping buddy first.
Olivia Williams, Purple Fairy, thank you so much for the super chat. Emoji Kaiju, a dapper dinosaur shout out. I don't know. Is that a thing that maybe not
my for legal reasons? It's not.
That's right. For legal purposes, it absolutely is not.
That's
right.
Oh well, you'll have to wait because I'm in the stout's coming after. They're both going to get drunk. This wasn't an either or question. It was never an either or question.
It's which one's first. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's a sequencing question.
Exactly.
Are clear.
Also, I forget. It's July. Or we're still gay affirming, right? But it's not. It's July. I don't know how all that works.
Sure, whatever.
Okay.
Yes to all the above.
Distinct photographs.
That's meant to be a joke, of course.
You heard it here. Paul doesn't like gay people.
We're as queer friendly stream as you're gonna find. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not.
He was raised too religious. Yeah, probably not as friendly.
Of the alien craft hovering in the woods.
Paul and I both pretty much like everybody.
It's correct.
Yeah. Until you are mean to us, we will like you.
You and me are both guilty. Even the first bit of meanness isn't enough to be off. Yeah. You have to be more persistent.
About it, I'll probably keep liking you for quite a while.
Right. You have to be more persistently mean to yeah.
And you and I are both we just kind of like, if someone's an asshole, we'll just walk away. It's like, okay,
that's correct. I'm not really I'm not a retaliatory in nature.
I'm just gonna go over here and kind of keep living my life.
That's right. Yeah.
So you just keep being hateful over here. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.
two clear, distinct photographs of the alien. One showing the
Unless
wound.
you have the unmitigated gall to bring up the subject of Jesus going through stargates, but then never talk
That's
about
true.
Jesus going through stargates. Then you're a son of a bitch, and they should bury you under the prison. That's my opinion. Hot take, might be controversial, but I stand by it.
To the head, and the other showing a good clear shot of the alien itself. Now, the first thing everybody's going to hop on, I scanned these photographs myself.
Is pop. Dude, hop on pop.
Look, I'm holding them now.
Gay pride and July is gay wrath, Paul. Yeah. August is gay envy.
That's right. Gay sloth. That's quite a month.
Yeah, that's December. December's gay sloth. It's cold. It's even
fine,
full
yeah.
from Christmas and Thanksgiving. Just
Everyone
sleep
deserves
there.
a break for a month.
It's gay sloth month. Yeah.
Now, they are done by Kodak. They're regular 35 millimeter photographs, so there's been no tampering with them. And
no one's ever tampered with a 35 millimeter photograph, Dave. That's the way that works.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can. That technology doesn't exist.
Also, we see by the clock on the wall.
Ding, 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 ding.
Time
Moving
to
right
bid
along.
you one and all. That's for later.
Yeah.
All right. Ready for everyone? Get your trivia fingers ready. Question 4. This antediluvian descendant of Adam, described in Genesis chapter 5, is often held up as proof that intelligent beings visited Earth before the Great Flood. Is it 1, Enoch, 2, Seth, 3, Mahaladian Jake, who is not an alien, and number 4, Methuselah.
It's Mahalalian Jake.
Mahalalian Jake, who is not an alien. All right. So,
do you know the answer to this question?
I do. Because my channel used to be a lot more about the floods than it is now. Spent a lot of time on the floods.
People who could bang out the word antediluvian correctly.
Mm-hmm. It's true. And as soon as I said that out loud, actually, I said, I'm not proud of myself that I can just rattle that word off. All right. So, Dave, you're not fooling a lot of people with your trivia today.
A lot of people.
Just our audience. They are sharp cookies, as they say.
Our audience is smart. It's smart. Do you know why Enoch is often held up as proof that intelligent beings visited Earth, Paul?
Well, because of the angels who came and had sex with the human ladies, and gave birth to the Nephilims. No,
none of that. No.
Oh, none of that.
It's because when it goes through the genealogy, right? Because that's where it goes through from Adam to Noah, right?
Yes.
Everyone it lists, it's like blah 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 was born, had their son at this age, lived this age, and died.
Oh, right.
Except Enoch walked with God and was taken to be with God.
Yes.
It never says he died. And so everybody's like, see right there, it shows that a UFO picked Enoch up, and that's what
I see. I didn't understand that was the correlation.
That's presented as incontrovertible truth that
that's right.
Because it doesn't specifically say that Enoch died. Well, clearly aliens. Yeah.
But also, I'm confused because aliens are also demons, according to when a few weeks ago, when the government tried to distract everybody, the U.S. government tried to distract everybody from everything else. When they put out redacted, alien facts. Did you hear about that?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, and so and mainly what they put out was, well, this is the transcripts of the people who called in. Yeah. It's like, well, okay, amazing, great. I mean, it's just random people who called in to say they'd seen aliens. Anyway, what was my point here? But that sparked Christian YouTube.
Yeah,
because Christian YouTube tends to affirm government messages.
Right. Wasn't that? But didn't like.
So they're like, well, but this obviously is real.
Somebody said that Like
Who?
it was like JD Vance or Mitch McConnell. I feel like somebody significant in the government was like, no, well, aliens are just, all these alien sightings are just
Yes, I
demons.
believe you are correct. I believe one of the government members
Somebody in
also
chat
said that.
probably
Yeah.
knows who it is.
Anyway, so there was a whole spike in. I tend to try and monitor what the Christians are saying on the YouTube,
Right.
and there was a big spike of aliens are real, but they're demons videos. It was like you can just you don't have to believe all the accounts of everyone who says everything. You can.
Yes, it was JD Vance. Yeah.
Everything everyone says is true. That's the way life works. Okay.
That's the way life works. Only while certain people.
Well, yeah.
Everything certain people say is true. Yeah.
I scanned them personally earlier today and sent them
to
Keith. They're on my website now. As a matter of fact, it's the first item you're going to see on my website when you go up there. The very first item. So you need to get to my website pronto and go look at these photographs. Secondarily, so that you might know I've got the photographs, I just took a studio cam picture of myself holding these particular 35 millimeter photographs, and I zoomed in good and close.
So this has been lost to time, regrettably, very regrettably, legitimately regrettably. Art used to have nobody had the word webcam didn't exist at this time, or not really. He had a camera in his studio.
Oh, that's right.
Would post live pictures of him redoing the show. So but it was like a literal digital camera that would just like take a photo every 5 minutes and upload it to like his GeoCities site. And then it would just refresh and change. And they would talk about it every now and then. And he would like hold stuff up and like do things so you could see it on this camera. And it breaks my heart a little bit that all of this is lost, that it was just constantly refreshed and none of this was archived anywhere and went, because I'm like, that is something I would love to see and would be amazing. Nowadays that would all be archived digital stuff, but back then it was just nope, constantly like we don't have the memory space to store all this stuff, and it's just putting new things and replacing the old one as the new one comes up, and here you go.
Do we want a Star Wars tangent, Dave, or are we too early for that?
You know what, Paul? There are no rules. This is what if it amuses you.
Well, there's no toasty market happening today, so you can't mess with that. Can't mess with anyone's. All right, so as you know, I was in charge of internet stuff for the prequel trilogy, and so one of the things we had to do was
2/3 of the prequel trilogy, right?
Well, there wasn't internet stuff for the first one, so yeah. But
and you did not work for Lucas when the first one came out.
Correct. Well, I came
right?
It was before it came, between when it came out in theaters and when it came out on video was when I joined. So, but anyway, so part of the challenge was, okay, came in for episode 2. It's like, okay, everyone saw episode 1.
Yeah.
But we also want them to see episode 2. So let's try and make this cool. Everyone be cool. Like, promise the fans this is all good. Cool. We did that. 3 years of that. Boom. Episode 2 comes out. Boom. Mm-hmm. Now everyone's seen episode 2, which also not everyone thought was the best. There's sand. It's like sand, Dave. It gets everywhere.
I will just let it be. Yeah.
Yeah. So then
I feel like this has been much discussed.
So then the same thing was happening. It was like, okay, now we have to try. We have to go to the fans this third time and say, no, it's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
You should all be excited.
Off cartoons, haven't you? Aren't those good?
That hadn't happened yet.
Yeah. Well, they had by before episode 3. But,
yes.
Yeah.
But at the start of, so I'm just talking about, I'm thinking in my memory now, very closely after episode 2 just come out. Some fans discouraged, right?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
But at the same time, I had been tasked, I don't know if you remember this, I was tasked with creating a paid website for Star Wars. I don't remember the time. This was when Britney Spears was the model, and there was other people who were started setting up websites you had to pay money for. And my bosses said, well, Star Wars is popular. We should have that. We should have a Star Wars website that people will pay money for. And I'm like, well, do you know you saw what we just put in the theater, right? Like this is not this is not what everyone wants. Anyway, so but we were going to be filming, episode 3. Obviously, a handful of people are going to be excited. So I convinced George Lucas that we should have a webcam on set.
Okay.
Because what would people actually pay for? And what people wanted to do was people were still interested in what's the plot going to be. Even if they didn't think the movie was good, it's like, what's the plot going to be? Who are what's happening behind the scenes? But I said, because it's like, well, first of all, like the people the actors aren't going to go for this. Like, it's not part of their contract.
Yeah.
All this kind of stuff. Anyway, but what I told them was, but it's only going to take a picture every 30 seconds.
Right.
And this is probably the first time I'm admitting this to anyone out loud. I absolutely stole this idea from Art Bell.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now, that was 2003, so his camera had already been better by then. But I had remembered back when his camera started, and it was like, as you say, like every minute.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't know. I doubt if anyone here was subscribed to Star Wars Hyperspace, the paid website.
I mean, I was, but
yeah. But
we don't need to talk about that.
But the fun part was, it actually turned out to be the very opposite on set. Like, we were worried that the actors and people were going to be annoyed. They loved it. They absolutely, to the extent where sometimes, like, some of the people were actually staging plays, knowing that they would pose there, they have a picture taken, and then they knew they had 30 seconds for something else to happen. Like, they're actually,
you gotta remember, these are right. Like, there are people who used to be on stage and going like this.
Absolutely,
they enjoy attention, and yeah.
And you're killing time. There's a lot of time on set, just killing time. So
killing time, right?
So so every day it was fun because the actors and other people all wanted to know, where's the webcam today? Because that was the other thing. Every day we moved it.
Right.
So where will the webcam be today was always, anyway, turned out to be very fun, but secret thing that, goes in, I think I'm revealing today for the first time. I absolutely stole this idea from Art Bell, because we could have done probably like 20 frames per second at the time. Like, it wouldn't have been
by
60.
2000s. Yeah. Right. Like, you could have done. It
was like 15 or 20 frames per second. We absolutely could have done, but I got the okay based on 2 frames per second. And those have been archived. Actually, if you do, I don't know. At one point, someone had gone through the trouble of making like
archive of hyperspace,
make MP4s of all the all the frames, which I loved. That was great. Anyway,
nice.
And we got people to pay us money for a Star Wars website for a movie that they were anticipating that maybe they liked, maybe they didn't. I don't know.
It took a while. I have reflected just in terms of religion and buying in, and I feel like this is something you've touched on in your own in some calls in the line where you've talked about where people are like, well, I can't believe like how stupid Christians are. And I've heard you say before, like, well, I was a Christian and I don't consider myself stupid and didn't think I was stupid then, and I still don't now. Like, I saw The Phantom Menace 24 times in the theater.
Yeah.
Like, I watch that movie now and it is absolute dreck. Like, it's horrible. And it's horrible not in the way that it's the worst movie ever made, because it's not even close to that. It's like we were talking before about the reviews, people talking about how Supergirl, they're like, well,
right, Supergirl is not the worst thing.
Not worse than Madam Web. Like, that's a stupid point to even try. But it's like, it's not great, but it's what makes me so angry about the Phantom Menace is how much better it could have been.
Oh,
With
sure.
some pretty basic, just story changes and things, right? Like it wouldn't take a whole lot to make this movie much better, but there was just nobody to be like, no, this is a really stupid idea, George, right? Like, and
Correct.
it's been much documented, and this is hardly my insightful take on the thing. But at the time, again, saw this movie 24 times in theaters, paid money, went to a theater, bought a ticket, saw this movie that many times. I thought it was the greatest thing, right? And it took a while to sort of like sink in like how bad this was. And I've in my own mind, I thought like, was it just the hype around it? Was it just I wanted it to be good so badly? What was it that made me think that this was like so amazing?
Well, it
I spent
absolutely
hundreds of dollars on movie tickets to see it.
it absolutely did have a lot of visual effects firsts and visual effect leaps, at least, if not firsts.
Yeah.
Enough
And
that it was
I
like,
still think in terms of visual effects and sound design, and go like the pod race is still pretty incredible.
the Potter's still incredible. The choreography on the lightsaber fight
The
hasn't been like there's no reason why other future Star Warses couldn't have been as good on that, but they haven't.
No, but they haven't. But yes,
The
soundtrack
like that had nothing to do with
maybe the best.
That's right.
Of
John
Star
Williams
Wars
did
movie.
an amazing, yeah.
John
So
Williams
there's lots of good ingredients in that soup.
Yeah. That's why I say like it's not a terrible movie.
Yeah. But it didn't coalesce into a great soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duel of Fates is absolutely like I once in a blue moon I'll still listen to it, and it's like
Absolutely.
it's just good. Like it does what a movie soundtrack it emotionally you can't help but feel certain feelings when you're listening to this music in like and that's what a movie soundtrack's supposed to do, and it's really good. Yeah.
So
but also there's a point where somebody says now this is pod racing,
That's right.
in a just it's
Wizard.
yeah, and like Jar Jar, like there's just so many things where you're like, wow, okay, right. Like,
She's an angel. I'm gonna marry her. Yeah, no, there's just lots of that said, when we were marketing, so I was there when we were, as I said, I was there before home video release because we had to market this thing.
some of our super chats we've been ignoring. There's some good ones. Anyways.
We absolutely, the strategy on all the home video release was Pod Race, Duel of the Fates. There was no clips from anything else. It was just constantly always, remember these two parts of the movie? You can watch those parts and just those parts.
I do like those parts.
Over and over in your home. That's right. That's what this will do when we put this out on VHS, because we didn't do a DVD release until much, much later.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We have super chats.
We've got so many super chats, Paul. Let's see. Where do we got to go here?
Well, I'm starting with Inquisitive Infidel.
I believe that is the first one that we've missed. Which
and we say it says, wake up, sheeple, study the flat Death Star. That's right.
Yes.
Flat Death Star theory.
The truth that they in the Empire don't want you to know. But the rebels,
that trench wasn't round.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and then we have Megan Fox's giant boobs. Oh, that's a change since last time, I think. Yes, because that
has been here for
Megan Fox has been here for a while. I feel like they may
Megan
have.
Fox's giant boobs has been
I see.
A member of has been chatting.
Fair enough. Yes, because
that
panned out so well. I'm not actually completely sure what that was.
Yeah, see, this is where bad. I can't remember what we were referring.
We've been rambling too long.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Apologies.
Megan, but we appreciate you and your giant boobs. The Ronin. 661.
Shannon goes out of town, and the next thing you know,
Shannon's still here. That's that works. Yeah.
Paul's on here talking to Megan Fox's giant boobs.
I didn't say I'm talking to them. I said just everyone appreciates.
You all knew what you were doing.
Sorry,
The
Paul.
Ronin.
I've secretly been George Lucas, and I've been waiting for you to admit that you stole the webcam idea. You are in big trouble now.
I feel like Paul's thrown out a few things that would get him in trouble.
I think
we
my
should
NDA.
also-
I think but I did sign quite an NDA, and I've probably violated it.
Yeah, it has to expire at some point. It can't be forever.
You'd
Or is
think.
it?
I mean, George
Or you
sold
gotta-
the whole Star Wars thing between.
I guess whatever. Yeah. Also, we should point out, we didn't mention at the time, Inquisitive Infidel Paul, at one point back earlier, gifted 5 Apology
Ooh.
Alive memberships.
Thank you so much.
So, made it rain.
Anyway, the Ronin. Don't tell us. Don't tell on me. We're gonna finish this off before the trivia. We're gonna do the super chats before the trivia.
Doesn't tell anybody.
Olivia Williams, Purple Fairy says, "I said it before. I will say it again. The Clone War movie is the worst Star Wars movie." Yes, theatrical. Yes.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
So I have seen The Mandalorian and the Grogu since. Have you seen it yet?
No. I hear it's fine. I hear the first half's fine, and then it's not so fine.
So it's the trouble is, it is so clearly
meant to be Mandalorian season
meant
4
to be episodes of the TV show. I thought people were exaggerating, but it is so clearly like we literally were a third of the way into the movie. We wrapped up a plot completely. Now we're moving on to the next one. It's like, okay, so I feel like if they'd released it on TV, it'd been fine.
It would have been fine if it had just been the Mandalorian season.
But it did not have enough gravitas, nor
4 episodes of a series. Yeah.
Also, not a big enough arc. So the problem is, and why I thought of it is because the hut that gets stolen in the Clone Wars is a character in the new one.
Jabba's son.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but I know the character.
I think it's Ratu. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all of the Ratu the Hutt movies are bad. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on.
Scotty Orange
says, "Have you seen the George Lucas talk show?"
Is that a real thing? Or George Lucas talk show?
Is it a podcast? I've not seen it.
So if that's a real thing and not a joke, the answer is no. I have not seen it or heard of it. But I would actually be interested in seeing that. So now I'm gonna. But Paul, write it in your book. George Lucas talk show.
George Lucas talk show.
You're not writing. I can see your face.
Not writing. I don't think I even told you. I got an invite to the George Lucas Museum. Is opening in August.
Okay.
In LA, and I got an invite to the opening day.
Oh, you have to pay for your own ticket.
I don't know what I'm guessing that I definitely would have had to find. I don't think I would have paid because it was like for the opening ceremonies and stuff. So I'm guessing I wouldn't have had to pay to get into the museum.
Yeah,
but they would have. I'm sure they'd have paid for nothing else.
Yeah,
but nevertheless, I was very excited because it's like, oh, I am important enough.
To get. Did you accept? Did you RSVP?
I did not. I RSVP'd.
Oh. You could have seen Vishanti. How sad.
Well, there was also conflicts
with carpets there, Paul.
I know. There was also the date conflicted with things I've already committed myself to, so but
I mean, you can just honestly there's going to be another orgy. It's fine. How many George Lucas museum openings are there going to be? One. There's only going to be probably.
It's only going to be one. That's true.
I think we can. It's hard to say for certain, but the odds are.
Megan Fox's giant
Yeah.
boob says, I've been here for literally. I know Megan Fox has been here, but I just didn't notice. This is the thing. I didn't notice the giant boobs part.
No, they've been.
I know this. I know it's gonna sound. It's gonna sound like a bit, but I literally didn't notice Megan Fox. I didn't notice the giant boobs until tonight.
I've noticed,
and no one will believe me. No, but it's the truth.
I do believe you because I know.
Megan Fox is my eyes. My eyes have been up here.
Yeah. And she's got like 1.5 foot on you. So that's a feat.
Indeed.
You have every excuse in the world. And then Paul, brain cramp, who by the way,
are you reading this one now? Is that what's happening?
Has been a member for 40 months. 40 months.
Mando was all talk and no show. And that walker down the mountain scene was BS. So the whole opening of the movie, I understand because it almost exactly enacts the kind of scene that I would have done with all my Star Wars toys as a kid. So Jon Favreau, Jon Favreau was absolutely just, he took either one specific instance or an amalgam of the times when he like had his walkers and other toys, because everything in there would have been a toy. And it was literally like, what do you, the kind of scenario you come up with in your bedroom with walkers. So I laughed because I was literally like, I think when I was 8, I think I did that with my walker one time.
Yeah, I probably did the same thing.
It's
toys when I was a kid.
So in that way, I thought it was satisfying. I understand that it wasn't good.
It wasn't good cinema,
but it did feel like, I think you would agree, it did feel like something an 8-year-old would have come up with, and I took that as a good way. Maybe you took it as a bad way. Yeah. They used snow troopers. Snow troopers were my favorite. And they were entirely wasted. They used snow troopers in great ways in this movie. So
there you go.
So the certain thing, but my problem with all of the Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau stuff is that like leaning way too much on fan service.
I feel like the first season of The Mandalorian didn't.
There was a lot of it in retrospect, but maybe it didn't lean, but I would agree maybe it didn't lean on it. But in now, like in the Acolyte and all the other things that come afterwards, it's like just like member berries.
ATST.
Right. Anyway, we're so far off. I killed an alien with a stick.
With a stick, and it's trivia time. And there's another member chat.
And
it's a parody of okay. I still haven't heard of it, but now I'm genuinely curious.
Oh, now I'm actually more interested knowing it's a parody.
You wrote it down, right?
Than if that's right. No, I'll write it down now. Then if George, because I've spent,
it's like Chad Bader, Night Manager.
You know how there's certain people who like they're really nice people, but they shouldn't host the podcast.
Yeah, like you and me.
Yeah, like us.
Yeah, but yes, absolutely.
You know, it's like they're not the kind of people that like draw out conversations by asking questions or
they're absolutely lovely, wonderful people.
Absolutely,
don't have a particular skill set.
That would be.
You're not Graham Norton. That's
right, exactly. So anyhow, let's do our trivia question.
Let's do a trivia question, Paul.
Who's ready? Off we go.
In the X-Files, Paul.
Yes, Dave.
The Syndicate was planning on spreading an alien virus throughout the human race using what? Fluoride in the water, bees, COVID vaccines, or chemtrails? You're a big X-Files fan. You watched a lot of X-Files.
I happen to know that this was set, in the 90s. And in the 90s, one of these things didn't exist. And that is that is bees. Bees didn't exist in the 1990s.
Bees didn't exist.
Bees were an invention of the aughts, as they say.
I feel like I might have lobbed some softballs. I'm out of practice on the trivia.
Mm.
You know what? Next week trivia is going to be fucking hard, and you're all going to cry.
So, well, you got a few people on this one. A few people went with chemtrails.
But yes, bees. Bees.
Bees. So I've actually been rewatching the X-Files. I don't know if I mentioned that.
The bees. Yes.
The bees.
You have not mentioned it.
Hmm.
I have watched. I have gone and rewatched X-Files.
Yep.
I've never sort of made it through a season because I'm like, wow, a lot of the X-Files wasn't.
I know.
Good episodes are still good. But like a lot of classic viewers, it's like, well, you're doing 22 to 24 episodes a season and they aren't all good. Let's just say that. And
That's
some
the
of them
thing.
are very bad. Yeah.
That is the thing about the rewatch, is it because when you just are remembering the series, you can forget the filler episodes. But there's also a few episodes where like 5 minutes in, I'm like, oh crap, now I remember this one. This is one that should have been forgotten, but here we are.
Yeah. So if you watch the curated playlist of the X-Files,
I feel like that'd be better.
Yeah,
but
it would be better.
Nevertheless.
And also it was mid-90s TV, which just, production value and everything. It wasn't what we're used to now.
Well, and
the quality of TV has significantly improved.
Right. And honestly, any show that has to put out 22 episodes a season,
22-hour-long episodes and often location shot episodes.
Well, they were 42 minutes, but
you know what I mean.
But also, and the locations were pretty much Vancouver and area. Like, let's not be.
But they're not shooting in a studio.
But they're not shooting in a studio. It's true.
Like it is more difficult. And
but I'm just saying,
right? Yeah.
There was also there was none of this. Oh, our season is delayed.
No.
Like there's no delaying the season. It's like you are having an episode to us by Friday because that's when it's going live. So
it's so crazy the TV environment then versus now, and the very specifically American TV environment. But just the idea it's like, oh no, like this is happening. So whatever you have,
that's right.
Is it better to fucking be done? Because
it's not like House of Dragons will be delayed by a year because we didn't, and your lead got pregnant. Well, I guess you're writing around that. I guess you're gonna have a lot of big coats and shopping carts.
And I love reading about behind the scenes. Soap operas fascinate me. Because it was you're talking about 22 episodes a season. What about
it was 350
episodes a season or three, right? And just literally handing lines to you as you're doing the scene, and things where actors are holding up set pieces because the set's not done. So you just kind of have this thing and so you have your arm on, but literally they're holding it up so they can't move. But it's it doesn't matter. You do, and by tomorrow nobody will remember this, and you're just moving on, and it's just this constant. What if you had to do an hour-long TV show every day, literally every day, and you just kind of go and wing it, and half of it's is this I don't even know, but the idea of it fascinates me. And you think about when it's you can't do 6 hours of TV in a year, and it's these people cranked out hundreds of hours of stories and they just did it, and a lot of it's not good, and a lot of it you can see, but but it doesn't matter because you just do it and then you move on, and it's the next thing. It's like the old pulp comics that we read when we were kids, Paul, versus some of the stories and stuff, right, where it's just every month it's whatever, and sometimes they're not. I heard about that. I did hear that story. That I'm curious. I'm not saying I'm going to be totally on board. You have my attention.
That's right.
Just I don't know. It's hard for, I think, maybe some of our American viewers to understand how big a deal Littlest Hobo is.
It's true.
Among a certain age group in Canada. It's
yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. When comics would be, it would be literally like, yeah, the because they didn't even talk to it. Well, I mean, you can go all the way back to where Kirby would be drawing panels,
Yeah.
and then Stan Lee would have to write words to match the like if the writing wasn't ahead, they were just going to keep drawing without you, and then you had to
Stanley
fill in words.
Would give like a half page, like this is roughly what the story is. He's like, yeah, blah 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 goes to, you know, the negative zone and fights this thing and comes back and, you know, Mr. Fantastic saves the day. And that would be like his entire story. And then Jack Kirby would write or draw all the art based on like this. And then, which is also why sometimes in those old classic like 60s Marvel comics, it's like you all of a sudden get a panel that's like, there's like 80 words of dialogue just crammed through because Stan Lee's having to be like, come up with something to explain, like, why is there like a flying jet ski thing here now all of a sudden? It's like, well, you see, Dr. So-and-so invaded this thing at some point. I don't know.
So yeah,
But,
so the comics were absolutely not thought through as 6-part arcs or 12-part arcs. No, they were just what happened
Stan
one
Lee,
month. It didn't matter if Lex Luthor was in prison at the end of the last episode. He might be the president in the next episode.
Those
because no one cared.
Weren't doing one title.
No.
Right? They were doing 5-10 issues a month. So you're just like, yeah, blah 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 blah. Is like, this is fine. This is it. This is good. Right? It's like the early Asimov stuff, where they like the old sci-fi writers and fantasy writers that were writing in pulp magazines, or like where it's like, yeah, this is a chapter for this magazine. I need one every month, you know, thing. And it's like, there's no editing, there's no overall thought of like where this story is going. It's just, yeah, no, I gotta get a chapter out, and oh, it turns out he was dreaming this the whole time, and he's actually a god. The end. And you move on. It's fine. This is fine. Hey, Aliens and Freezers. When's the last time we listened to?
Yeah, we should do that. Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency is great.
Mm-hmm. Season 1 is, anyways.
Yeah, at least season 1 is. Yeah.
Season 2 is okay, but season 1 is the bomb.
I actually was eyeing that up on my little media server, thinking I should rewatch that just a couple days ago. All right, back to Aliens and Freezers.
See that obviously I do have the photographs, because the first thing everybody will say is, oh, he sent you computer things that were all jiggle-jaggled.
Yeah, I just got the one scene where finally, so Dirk and what's Elijah Wood's character's name? I can't remember. They're meeting the one guy on the bridge, like, who has the dog, and they both think the other have like it's like the whole conversation is just like, who are you? Why did you burn down my house? Why did you? And I don't have any clue who the other is or what anything's going on. And it's like 5 minutes long, and it's one of the greatest scenes filmed in any TV show.
It captured the awkwardness. I think it was even probably around the same time as The Office, but it was the the awkward humor of the day that was definitely happening there.
Yeah, and they're both so indignant, and they're both angry at the other because they think the other has done all this stuff that they haven't done.
That's right.
Neither have any clue what the other is. It's just both sides are having a conversation. The other side doesn't understand. It's genius. Like, the writing in that is absolute genius, and I highly recommend everybody watch it. It's great. That show, the season 1 of that show is so great.
I read the books first.
Yeah, me too. I read them way back in the.
But I didn't love them. But the series, I should read them after this. Now that the series has happened,
they're not even remotely related.
I know they're not related, but I would wonder if I would appreciate them more, because partly when I was reading Dirk Gently, I was kind of like, can't we just have more Hitchhiker? You know? Yeah. Inquisitive Infidel with Super Chat for $2 says, LOL, Mark Hamill and Gordon Shumway. That's right.
Gordon Shumway. Do you know who Gordon Shumway is, Paul?
He's the person above your head.
He is. Good job. Nailed it. Gordon.
You're going to need to go deeper than that to stump me on Elf trivia.
Into outer space. 'Cause there ain't nobody
I've
like
got
you.
the original
Remember
Kodak
the cartoon
35.
they did? The Saturday
which?
morning cartoon.
Oh,
The
yes,
Elf
I do.
cartoon.
Yes, I do.
It
Yeah.
was his life on Melmac before
Yeah.
he went to Earth, and yeah.
Um,
Anyways, Art Bell. I keep
I know we're
sidetracking us.
the Saturday morning cartoons were in also the same realm of we need to put out so many of these
Mhm.
that we'll just reuse animation from other shows or whatever it
Yeah.
takes. Yeah.
Millimeter.
We watched I didn't care one little bit, but Masters of the Universe we watched over here. Because
Yeah,
I
I
have
went and saw
no
it in the
nostalgia whatsoever.
Mhm.
But my partner has a great deal of nostalgia for
Yeah.
She-Ra. So,
Okay. See,
So,
I have a ton of nostalgia. Like, I am the target demographic. I had He-Man toys.
yeah.
I was super into the cartoon. And I'm like, nah, it's fine. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
there's mixed reactions if you're a She-Ra fan for what they did in Masters Universe. That's all I'll say.
Photographs.
And you'll probably never see
So,
a She-Ra movie.
If you
Probably
want
not.
to check my studio cam while you're up there, go take a look
Oh,
at
right.
that.
Studio Cam.
And you'll
Studio
see
cam, that's what we're
the
talking
actual photographs. But by all means, go over to where they're scanned and available for you on the net. I'm telling you, and then, of course, I've got the videotape, too, which I am not releasing at this point. Robert is not releasing. More.
Just like me with my Star Wars stories. Michael Messer is always ready to let us know that. Anyway, you have to go.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Ooh, I gotta go take a bio break. So you let it play. This is a good chance you can actually listen to some Art Bell.
Accurately.
Ooh.
And the videotape is
That's interesting.
incredible. God, it's incredible. So I've got the story, I've got the videotape, and I've got the photographs. And if you want to see the photographs, go take a look. All right, now to the state of Washington, is what I was starting to say when I so rudely interrupted myself. Here's Robert Raith. Robert, welcome. Thank you for coming on.
No problem, Art.
You're going to have to talk directly into the phone so we can hear you
Uh-oh.
well.
Okie dokie.
Did we slide into part 2 in the break there? Maybe we slid into part 2. I think we may be on to the second guest. I should pull up the description. Anyway, what I remember about the second guest, and I don't forget his name, and maybe we're not on it. Maybe we're not on. Let's see if he's... There's a guy who denies the Big Bang Theory coming up. We'll see how it goes.
Robert, I was at midday today flat blown on my butt by all of this. You've got to understand that a lot of people tell stories like you told, and they're just stories.
Oh, still
But
Robert.
You
Okay.
have come up with the proof.
I do understand, and it's an amazing story, and the proof is there, real, and it happened.
In the pudding, as they say.
I've got to tell you that the craft that you have taken a photograph of here, I saw a craft that looked just like this thing. In the picture, it looks kind of like a triangle.
Right.
That's what I saw. Let's go through one picture at a time here. First, the picture of the...
So just so everyone remembers, the picture of the triangle craft, that's this one here. We got the
obelisk kind of geometric shape.
Yeah, we got this picture here is the one that Art's talking about. He's going through them. We're going through the photos, Dave.
Craft that I put up.
Right.
Somebody already commented, people, of course, immediately start tearing this stuff apart and say, oh, what a fake, what a phony. Well, to me, it doesn't look like a fake or phony at all. The 35mm photograph of it is extremely clear. The foliage in the background, somebody called and said, well, there's no shadow of the craft. And there wouldn't be a shadow of the craft because, number one, it's very dense foliage, very, very large trees. It looks like a big canopy. Number two, if you look in the background where you...
He said big can of pee.
And just barely see a little bit of sky.
I heard him.
It is not blue. It is gray, so the sun must not have been out.
Right, and,
And there's no shadows. If you look at the rest of the photograph, you don't see shadows of the foliage. So, obviously, it was a good day to take photographs.
They can test those pictures, and they're real.
I know.
And the best way.
Plus, the alien craft had 6 fingers, so clearly fake.
Well, but maybe alien crafts have 6 fingers.
Mm.
So if you see the alien craft with 5 fingers, that's actually how you know it's AI.
I saw a story that I absolutely cannot vouch for. I cannot vouch for this, but there's a story that I saw of a woman who literally only has only 4 fingers. She was born without a pinky finger.
Okay. Yeah.
And she's incredibly upset because every time she posts a picture, everyone keeps
People
accusing her of
AI.
posting AI stuff because this is the wrong number of fingers.
Wrong number of fingers.
And I was like, that would legitimately be a problem. I'm sorry.
But also, I'm like, who? Because the idea of posting photos for strangers abhors me.
Right.
I'm like, if anybody that presumably you would know.
No, this was a young lady, looked like late 20s, early 30s, who would definitely be in the Instagram generation. Who are they?
Which I just don't.
If you didn't document it, it means you didn't have fun.
You let everybody know about your eggs Benedict. They never happened.
Yeah.
To deal with that is just move on.
All right. Well, then there's 2 photographs of the alien. Thank you for allowing me to put up the second photograph. Well, the reason is because the first photograph shows the alien sort of straight on, and you can actually see an eye. One of the eyes is...
They dot the eyes.
Yes.
We have a super chat from Inquisitive Infidel. Thank you so much for another super chat. We appreciate you. Plywood and a rod. Foliage covers thin suppets.
Support. Paul, come on.
I'm tipsy. I can say suppets.
You can say suppets. Like a soffit, but
I cannot believe that someone in our audience, Dave, is doubting the fidelity.
I believe it. People are just they're mean-spirited these days. People don't believe in just the good-natured, honest efforts that Dr. Jonathan Reed, who's a psychologist, went to get this truth out there.
Look, here's the other angle. Do you see any suppets? I see no suppets.
I see no suppets. You can see it, what they call the obelisk.
That's right.
Somewhere there's an actual better photo of it. I've seen it somewhere. Let me see. I'll find it.
Somewhat slightly open. This alien is laid out on golden colored tinfoil. Is that fair?
Yeah, it's what they call an emergency blanket.
An emergency blanket.
Mm-hmm. It's a thermal blanket.
That's
how tall was
this
creature?
Oh man. Well, I would say probably.
I'm going to send Paul just some of these really great
5
photos.
feet.
About 5 feet tall.
Yeah.
The second photograph shows the alien with his head turned, and the obvious, I guess would be the right word, crushed skull. There's literally, I guess,
so you hit him with a stick
in the alien's skull. That's obviously where the doctor slammed him, huh?
That's where he hit him, yeah. There was actually a thick branch that he cracked him over the head with.
In this
photograph, it's a fine line between a thick branch and a stick.
Gave that full noggin a flogging. But anyways, where's the one? I'm looking for. There's the picture. Yeah, see, here's like a nice higher, nice big.
I can actually see what looked like. Now, you were close to this alien, and I have not been, but these almost look like veins.
No, those are veins.
Are veins coming up through the neck into the head?
Right.
You also supplied me, these are nothing short of remarkable photographs. You also supplied me with a videotape, and you don't want that released yet.
No, not yet, no.
But, you know what I thought I would ask?
Videotapes are difficult to release on the radio, anyway. So
it's true. Wow, listen to that. It's incredible.
I thought I would ask you if tomorrow night we might play a little bit of audio from it.
That's a possibility. I'd have to talk to Jonathan.
Would you please run that by him?
Absolutely, I will.
Not the video, but just a little bit of the audio.
Okay.
You can hear the alien scream. You were the person taking the photographs, or was it the doctor?
It was the doctor.
That was the doctor.
All this really happened to him.
He was.
This guy wasn't there.
Psychologist.
This guy was not there. This guy never saw
psychologist.
Yeah. But this guy, Raith, whatever his name is, I can't remember, didn't see any of this. This is all stuff that Jonathan Reed told him after and showed him these photos and things, but he was not present for any of it. But he sort of became the spokesperson for Jonathan Reed.
So what you sent me here, these are higher resolution images? These seem like the same images.
They're the same images. Just kind of like a bigger, clearer.
I see.
Yeah. Because I mean, there's like 16 photos, something like that. That's like, there aren't that many, but and they're the same ones everywhere. And there's another, and another one, that's just, so that's the thing. That right there. Well, clearly there's no way that UFO was fake. Look at it, Paul. You can see
it's
it.
True.
It's right there, floating over the leaves.
Also, like in terms of like that shadow thing.
I held up a banana for scale because it's hard to tell how big that actually is.
I feel like they did build something and put it there. This doesn't seem like Photoshop per se, because I am seeing the kind of like the right. The trees seem to be creating a break in the light on the top of the surface.
It's also 1997
in a believable way.
So unlikely that this was
Photoshop.
Photoshop existed.
I was using photoshopping for a living in '88. So,
but I don't think a lot of people were.
Maybe not.
In extreme,
more likely to just build a thing in the woods than try and doctor
distress.
You very difficult to watch.
Very difficult. I mean, he was just almost out of breath.
It was one of the most difficult things I've ever had to see, to be quite honest with you. It was amazing, but beyond that was just what he was going through. I could feel it viscerally.
You sent me a first package.
Yes, I did.
And what happened to that package?
A very brave young lady was on her way to deliver the package to the place that was going to send it off. And she was hit from behind, and she received seven stitches. They did not take her purse. They did not take her car. Her keys and purse were knocked to the ground, but all they took was that package.
That package. The package that was intended for me.
Right.
And so you immediately, good move on you to get more copies of these photographs. You obviously had the negatives and had several copies made.
Yes, we have some made. And now you have some.
Yes, now I've got them, and now they're on the net, and so too bad for whoever's after you. It's public, and I don't know what they can do about it now.
All right, so the person mailing a package to Art was mugged. Therefore, aliens. I don't see any other thing.
Or they're hiding an even more horrible truth.
This is all a distraction.
Absolutely. Because it turns out the aliens have been here the whole time, and we have a crystal that lets me take over someone else's brain. Hey, Paul, it's time for trivia.
Trivia time.
I don't remember what question we're on to now.
Well, we are going on to question 6, I think.
Question number 6. Only 3 more left. Paul, which of these ancient civilizations did not build pyramids, presumably because aliens never taught them how? Was it the Sumerians, the
Archimedes, the Kushites, number 3?
That's who the Persians, basically. The Kushites or the Maya.
The Maya.
Achaemenid. It'd be the Achaemenid Empire, right? That's who,
Achaemenid, and who are those people?
that's the Persians. That's
Oh,
who formed the
oh,
Persian Empire.
Persians.
Yeah, always with the Persians.
Calculating. Hope you got your answers in,
Calculating.
everybody.
I see a lot of right answers here. We apparently it was just lowballed it today.
Wow, 91% got it correct.
Oof. I did not do my job.
We have a very smart audience, Dave, and
Very
or
smart.
they're fast with their Google fingers. We don't know.
Could be.
The Google fingers is why we can't just be reading the questions out in advance. We have to, narrow the.
That's true. See?
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. All right. Well done, everyone. We have 2 more questions left.
Do we have the ability to show a leaderboard?
No, because we decided we didn't want to do that, right?
No leaderboards. You all suck. You don't get to know who's ahead.
I can tell you that it is a many-way tie.
Yeah. Everybody's getting everything.
It is a many-way tie right at the moment.
This is what there might be no tumblers.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Tumblers don't exist.
If you have only 5 right, you're a loser. So.
Oh, wow. Oh, don't
No.
be like that.
You're a sheeple. That's what we call remember that was a thing we put in the sheeple. We thought that was going to be a thing when we started the show.
Mm-hmm. Still will be. I believe in it.
All right.
I actually picked this episode because I wanted to hear the other guy, the LaViolette. So
do you want to jump ahead?
Yeah. Well, this is also pretty. Are you enjoying the listening?
I'm enjoying the recap of the alien.
We could do a part 2 and maybe
we're not flying. It's true. If we don't get that far, we can just
crazy ass. Because I always love somebody who's like, yeah, all the ancients knew something we don't. This is the true wisdom. Oh, okay, yeah.
Olivia Williams, Purple Fairy, with Super Chat. They were covering the Epstein files.
Whoops, we don't talk about that.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Look at Olivia making up words that don't exist.
Don't exist. You misspelled Einstein.
That's right. The Einstein files.
Not much.
Those are very secretive.
Yeah. Oh.
If Albert Einstein had a file where an island where he sex trafficked people.
For what? He did what?
Allegedly, for legal purposes.
Hey, you know something, Paul?
What's that?
My little D20 here.
Mm-hmm.
I finally found the actual remote.
Oh, neat.
So now I can just, if I want, I could set the color. I can change the speed of the flashing things. You want red? I'll give you red. We can do red, I think. Yeah, there we go. Huh? You like that? Of course you do, you ignorant.
Well, what I want, because
yeah,
I'm pretty deep into it already, and what I want is that to be connected to the web somehow so that the audience can change it. But
that I think is maybe a step too far.
You know
love
what?
your
Yeah. So here's what we'll do.
I don't know how to wire this.
No, here's what I'm going to promise. Yeah. If you send a super chat and request a color.
Oh, yeah.
Dave will change it to that color.
If anybody's still here from the beginning of the show, which I suspect not, Paul and I are shills. We will do essentially anything for money. Like if you send a super chat, Paul, in the past, Paul and I have done impressions that neither of us are particularly good at.
Terrible. All of them.
We have sung songs on request, which that we're better at. Both Paul and I can kind of sing. We both have at least some kind of like vocal training and background that we can kind of half-ass sing. Although we're both Paul's a true bass. I'm like a low tenor
and also non-practiced.
Non-practiced, right?
At this point.
Rainbow Disco? Yeah, I can do Rainbow Disco. Is that this one? I think.
Inquisitive Infidel says Rainbow Disco.
There is one. Let me find the button for it. There we go. Now we're just going through.
your frame rate isn't high enough for this. We need a 60 FPS for the.
I can turn it off.
If this was 2 FPS, this would definitely not be.
Where this is thrilling.
It's right.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
Can I turn it back on?
Don't turn it off because we got a new request, Dave. Now Timothy Harmon wants B purple.
B purple. Okay. Let's see. I don't know what B purple is, but just B purple. Okay. Let's go. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. So we'll go very blue.
Do you have to mix the colors in a palette?
Yeah. So I've set like the RGB kind of like.
There isn't a purple button.
There is not. But if we go,
I feel like I could make my room purple before you get this done.
Oh, you absolutely. This was not an expensive piece of tech. That's pretty purple right there. I think I got that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You know. Anyways,
I can make my room. See there, purple.
Well, I'm not a professional YouTuber with a professional YouTube studio.
Boop, purple.
All I have is a D20 with lights and cans of beer. And
a dial-up 28.8 modem.
And a dial-up 5600 baud modem. That's where I have it sitting on my phone cradle.
Great.
Gigabit fiber my fucking ass. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what I pay for, and I pay quite a bit for it. Whatever. It's fine. This is fine.
Rosina.
Oh my goodness.
Long-time friend of the channel. Says
just got another tornado warning. There's tornado warnings where I live.
Oh, we didn't talk about the tornado warnings.
Yeah.
Dave might have to leave at some point.
Yeah. Or
to go to a shelter because he has tornado warnings.
There are literal tornado warnings happening.
Yeah.
Tornadoes touching down around where I live right now.
I told Dave not to wear his ruby slippers, but he said I shouldn't tell him what to wear.
Not for $2 we're not doing that. Yeah, throw another 2 zeros on there and maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
What Dave can't do is undermine his OnlyFans account here.
No.
Can't undercut your main source of living.
And the woo is a good, I want to make it clear. I appreciate that. You've done the right thing, but no feet for $2. That ain't happening.
Back to green. Oh, now my hair is green. Why is my hair green? That's not right.
Probably because of the green lights you have.
I know, but I normally don't have anyway. It's fixed now.
That's right. Once it gets public in some way, there's not a hell of a lot they can do. What kind of man is Dr. Raith?
That's why Dave can't show his feet. That's why Dave can't show his feet right now, because once you guys see it.
Also, physically, I can't lift my leg that high because I'm in terrible shape. Also, so everybody I've seen, so Paul, his whole back wall behind him is all bookshelves. He has like 8 books. It's kind of he's just got like lightsabers and blasters and shit on there.
I have more books now than I used to. But as you know, when I moved across the country,
this right here, like you should have it's whatever. That's what bookshelves should be. They should be stuffed with books.
All of my books are on this.
I did the same thing, but now I've gone back to physical media.
And this started when I started going to the hospital all the time because I couldn't take lots of books to the hospital. Anyway, but also when I had to move across, when I'd moved across the country, I got rid of a lot of my books. First of all, when I moved to San Francisco, and then when I moved out here, out to the lovely Nova Scotia, both times were book purgings. But I'm often sad. I'm like, oh, I wish I had that one back. Like, there's a lot of them. I deeply
regret some of the book purges I've done. That move where I'm like, oh shit, I can't get that book anymore.
Yeah.
Some of the books with like, there's no ebook, there's no nothing of it. I'm just like, oh fuck, well that's just gone because it was like some sci-fi paperback from the 70s.
And actually, honestly, that is the books that I've acquired in my time here. Yes, you can see the Habermas books. That's right.
Yeah,
they are often. They're books that, for whatever reason, there just aren't ebooks of. It's like, fine.
How many books on your shelf are
Yes.
books that you were like, I bought this book because it was legitimately a book I wanted to read, versus, well, this is for, research purposes for my YouTube videos?
I would say 25% are books I bought for recreational purposes.
Do you own a copy of Dune, like a physical copy of Dune?
Yeah, I can get it right now. Yeah.
There you go. So that's classic. Which edition? What I'm curious. Which one do you have?
I think I lied. Apparently I don't have Dune right now, but I own one, but it's not right
You
there.
do own it.
I own the orange one. The orange and the mostly orange, but it's purple or brown on the bottom.
I was so close this week. I saw like a really nice hardcover, like one of those, like, this is $100 fancy, like sprayed edges artwork.
In fact,
Dune
I
and
think
Children of Dune, and I almost bought it, but I didn't.
I think actually my sons have one of mine. My books. Oh, they don't even Dune cover. They don't even have it on the. Oh, so no, it's this one. It's not. This is Children of Dune, but it's in that series. It's that series.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
here it is. This one. This one. This is the one. That's the one I have. Yeah.
See, I don't. I purged my copy of Dune. I'm like, I wish I had my copy of Dune. So.
And when I reread all of the Herbert Dunes in the last year.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I those were all on the iPad. I just got them that way. So I didn't buy, new copies of Dune Messiah or Children of Dune or any of those. Anyway, blah blah blah. We have free super chats.
We do.
Modern from War Games says Inquisitive Infidel. Modem from War Games. Yeah. Global through nuclear war. Yeah.
I prefer a nice game of chess.
And
I do have
Rosina,
a DVD of that movie upstairs. I could go grab a physical copy of that. War Games.
I had to go through that I had to grab a frame grab from a video I did recently, which was talking about some of the first computers that were better but didn't become popular like the Apple did.
Right.
And one of them was the one featured in War Games. What's that?
The Whopper.
The Whopper. Rosina says, do you have any of the books Kip didn't write? You do. You have a physical copy. I have a
physical copy of God's Propaganda.
I have the digital.
It's actually in my... Well, I can go grab it. Give me 1 second, because it's by my bed right now. Be right back.
The secret for me is I read Kip's book before it came out. I was a test reader. And while I bought the audiobook, I didn't actually buy an ebook because I just held on to the PDF he sent me, even though it's not the final copy.
He's a pretty strong individual, a lot of intestinal fortitude there. Originally, we just discussed it. We talked about it. We made notes.
All right.
And
this is the stack of books that is currently on the end table beside my bed. Should we?
That's why.
Tell you about me as a person, Paul. All of these books are at least partially read.
It's clutter.
I know. It's beautiful. So we have so this is the script from every episode of Monty Python's Flying Circus, the TV show. Season 1 one way, season 2 the other way. You have to turn the book upside down to read them. That I've had for 30 years. This book is, as you can see, very well worn. I've lent it out numerous times. I have the Matt Dinniman sci-fi book, Operation Bounce House, which is not as good as Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's kind of, whatever. I have the first book of Slow Horses from Mick Herron, There's a series, an Apple TV series that I very much enjoy.
I keep trying to watch and can't.
The first 8 books, I think, and so I'm reading. This is the first one, and I am this far into it right now. We have Phoenix Rising, first book of the Ministry of Peculiar Occurrences, which is like
this is taking too long.
Steampunk. Okay. Here we go. Here's God's Propaganda. The Kip.
Look how fat that book is.
It's a big fat book. We have East of Eden, John Steinbeck, a classic. And then what's the and then Jim Butcher, Peace Talks, which is not even the most recent book. I don't know why I had that one there. I was probably looking something up and rereading something. Anyways, there you go. Those are the books that are currently by my bed, not counting the ones that are on the shelf. But yes, Kip Davis. There we go.
Woo. Kip's bedside Kip Davis.
Bedside Kip. Yep, I like to have him by my bed when I wake up.
And look, Dave, we wasted the entire trivia time.
Wasted the entire trivia time. Are we even doing Art Bell anymore? We are.
I don't know. We are. We need to. But
Yes.
we need to ask our trivia question first.
We do. Question number 7, I think, right? Yeah.
Here we go.
This is 8. Okay.
7.
In the comic book and animated TV series Invincible, Alan the Alien is a member of what race? Is it the Athorians, the Andorians, I can't read those last two, Paul. Can you read them?
The Unopans and the Viltrumites.
That's right.
I know some of them it's not. I'll confess, I'm kind of going with the crowd on this one.
Yeah, you just went with the crowd on this one, you son of a bitch. I saw it. I saw what you did.
I confess.
You stole the webcam from Art Bell. You stole the answer.
But the thing is, of course, if you steal from that, like, because of course the tie is broken by speed, so, you know. Ooh. It's the Unopans.
It was the Unopans.
They play the game Uno.
Yes, they do.
Look, Dave. It's like we said said his name 3 times and he showed up.
He showed up. Goddamn Beetlejuice is in chat.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I hope you saw your book.
I personally did not witness alleged Dr. Kip Davis writing this book. I've seen Kip Davis. I've talked to him in person several times. He's very charming. I have this book. What happened in between those two things, I can't say. I wasn't there, and I can't speak to those facts.
He hired a ghostwriter.
Occam's razor. It might be the simplest explanation. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I will say this is an excellent book, and anybody who doesn't have it should go pick up a copy because it is very well written and very enjoyable. It's
a book about The Simpsons, so, you know.
It is a book about The Simpsons.
It's not really about The Simpsons. It just features The Simpsons.
But The Simpsons do come up a number of times.
Dave, there were...
Yeah.
Sorry. Did you say Dr. Kip? Oops. He's so tired. He's packing to move.
Oh, sorry. He says ghostwriters do not have feet. He doesn't even know.
Also, a garage sale sounds like torture. Can you think of anything that I would enjoy less than hosting a garage sale? It's like just tables full of clutter and meeting strangers. At my house.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I probably could if I really set my mind to it.
Oh yeah, no. I'm sure you could imagine scenarios, but of average everyday scenarios that would be particularly problematic for me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Melody Kate says, I am amused. Cheers. Thank you so much for the generous $20 super chat.
I'm glad you're amused by our
that really is what this show is for. It's not to learn nothing.
Nope. Paul and I do this show to amuse each other.
It's true.
This is all an in-joke, and you just all happen to get to enjoy it also.
Timothy Harmon says, I think Vishanti wrote most of Kip's book.
I assume. Yeah. Yeah. And that's but I mean, no offense to Vishanti, but she's of the female persuasion. So who's going to take anything she takes right scholastically seriously? So everybody wins. She gets
that's
her
right. What
viewpoint.
happened is Vishanti wrote a book. I'm
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to finish any of this. It's gonna be terrible.
No, Paul, say it.
You know?
Say it so it can be recorded on YouTube forever.
No, I already said a couple things today. I wish I hadn't. So you know what? I'm going to let it. We don't want this to turn into episode 1 all of a sudden.
I haven't even had that much drink.
Nope.
It's violating NDAs. He's telling the deep
It's
truth.
true.
Yeah.
As we began to open up more about the situation, he realized that he wanted to really get this out somehow. In the book,
That's what she said.
This out somehow. Oh.
Ooh.
Disappeared Gary had actually, we say this, he mentioned you, Art Bell, and he had told Jonathan. Now this conversation took place.
Wait, the mugger mentioned Art Bell? Are we still on the mugger story?
I think so.
Art Bell says hello, lady. Boom.
Or maybe we moved on to something else.
Maybe in my head is now the mugger. The mugger invoked the name of Art Bell as he was.
I was like, we can't let Art Bell know.
Bravely hitting this lady in the head with a blow that might have killed an alien if it had been a stick.
If it had been a solid stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago. And finally, after I worked with Jonathan for about a year, talking to him and just trying to get us to a point where we could do something, he realized it was just so important to get this out. In my opinion, he's just a very strong individual for going through what he went through. And as you said, you've seen the video.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people would have folded under that. He didn't fold.
At some point,
Are we talking about the alien killer?
Mm-hmm.
The alien killer bravely needed to get this out. How our ambassador to other species, he made first contact.
They killed his dog. I think it's important.
You know what?
Hey,
you know what is true. If some gray-skinned bastard came and lasered my dog,
this is
I would get a stick.
Everyone, Milky Way to Andromeda. You screw with Bella, you get fucked up. You get a stick in the side of the head.
That's right. This could have been the plot for John Wick, frankly. You're right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Come down, you be cool. Everything's going to be cool. We can have a great time.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't do that. You had to go and do this. And now we're in this room. So I guess, it's alien cranium time. That's what we're talking about. And we want to make sure everybody knows it. Yeah. Exactly.
The stud comic, that's right. With Super Chat says he is alien killer John Wick.
Yep. That's it. And
but I guess that's the problem.
UN, there's like a little green man who's telling a little gray man. It's like he met Jonathan Reed. He killed his dog. He stole his car. And the gray man's being like, oh, well, you shouldn't have fucked with the humans like that. Yeah.
So what you're saying, and I think is probably correct, is that the mugger was probably an alien.
Probably.
Because he was like, okay, this is how we kill people on Earth, I guess. We whack them in the back of the head. That's how you kill people on Earth.
We study your rituals.
I have a laser gun, but I want to seem like a local. If I kill the lady with the laser, they'll know it was me. So what the locals do is they get a stick and they hit you on the head.
I just sprayed them. And they didn't know that we had evolved.
I'm just a regular Earth human.
Hitting people in the head as us humans do.
Yeah, see? It all makes sense.
Let us go ingest proteins in celebration.
I don't know where the package went. Where did it go? Also, does anyone have a foil blanket that I could have? I'm feeling cold. I would like a foil blanket.
I would like a gold foil blanket, please.
Scotty Orange says, in a heat wave here, can you brag about the weather? Well, Dave, Dave's weather is that weather is trying to kill Dave tonight.
Yeah. Tornado warnings. It's been a miserable summer here. We've had rain damn near every day. It is atypical weather for where I live.
And here today it was 33 degrees, which in my in the Fahrenheit that's 91.
I believe that is 175 degrees Fahrenheit.
It was so it was warm for the, but here we have the hottest weather in like September or October is actually when our hottest weather usually comes. So for it to be this warm in July is a bad sign for the global warmings, which is not real, of course.
No.
It's just a thing people say.
Just a thing people say when they're trying to get money.
To be cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Get attention.
Yeah.
You know what I think of people trying to get attention, Paul? Just start a YouTube channel. It's not hard. You and I have done it.
What's hard is actually getting attention on the YouTube, but that's all right.
Well, we haven't
but
clearly, that part out yet.
Clearly, everyone on the YouTube is seeking attention. That we know.
Yeah, that we know.
Inquisitive Infidel with the super chat says, "Greetings." Whack.
That's what I'm saying. Just if we want views to go up.
Fair enough. I'll get on. I'll write that down. V-neck.
V-neck. Tighter shirt question mark.
So we got larger font. We got George Lucas talk show.
Yeah.
And V-necks. Yeah. I wonder if any of these will make sense to me tomorrow.
This is the old meme for those of us who play Dungeons and Dragons or other games. There's an old school meme that is very true. Myself, many people, you will often keep notes during a game, right? You're playing a 4 or 5 hour game, so you keep notes of what happened 2 weeks ago, the last time you played, and then you'll look at your notes and it'll be like 500 gold town water ? Don't trust the elf. The door is poison, and you're like, I don't know what the fuck any of this means. Yeah, don't trust the elf. Okay. Yeah, good, great. Yeah.
Obviously took this emergency, whatever it is, blanket
we missed the
back.
Chat.
No, we didn't. Oh, no,
Infidel.
Greetings, Whack. I did this one.
Did you
You were too busy with your D&D story. I said, greetings, Whack.
Why would you read a super chat underneath when I'm talking about something else?
I don't know who is interrupting who.
We both know you're interrupting me.
I don't think I was, but maybe. I'm not saying it's impossible. But also, greetings, Whack.
He's giving away secrets to black boxes. Don't.
I feel like that was recreating the definitely not an alien mugger. I'm not an alien.
No, wrap my ovipositor down your throat and lay my engineer's esophagus. But I'm not an alien.
Wrap the alien
up. I recently watched that movie with a bunch of people who've never seen it. It's still so very good. It's so very, very good. Yeah. So Brad,
originally what
no, I guess it wouldn't be. Magnets. And if your hands were metal, that would mean something. There's just so many good lines.
Wanted to do was he wanted to bury it, and then he didn't feel right about that for many reasons, which he can better state himself, being that it was him. And so he wrapped it up in his emergency blanket, which he had in his backpack because he was hiking, and he took it down to his Jeep. and he took it home with him. And not only did he have that to deal with, but he was also very ill. He had injured himself in this, and his hand was getting infected, and he just went through just a terrible thing.
You told me this dog died in a pretty terrible way.
Yes, it did.
Can you describe now what you described earlier today to me?
Yes, Susie. What happened was Susie encountered the alien.
Susie is the dog.
Susie is the dog.
Was the dog.
Right, and she had bit the alien's arm, and the alien.
Okay. Well, now new facts are coming to light. And
That's
now I'm
true.
revisiting this
Now
entire situation.
Susie was a bad dog.
Susie was a bad dog. I mean, if a random dog just ran up and, savagely bit my arm, I'm not saying I'd cut it in half with a laser, but there'd be a situation. Things would happen. The dog might have gotten kicked or punched,
Sometimes a dog protecting its owner is a good dog. So now we need to know what the alien did. If the alien did anything.
I know, like I'm just saying this whole situation just got
It's got more complicated. It's possible.
Right. This wasn't just an alien.
They were just out. They were just both out. The alien was hiking with no ill intent whatsoever, just out for a stroll.
Might have been I was just minding my own business. I'm just over here, and all of a sudden this dog runs up and bites my arm. And what are you supposed to do with it?
Yeah, and was this an off-leash woods?
Right.
Yeah, like maybe it's not even an off. Maybe this dog was running amok. We don't know.
And what it sounds like to me, Paul, so Jonathan Reed is ultimately the one that's responsible for all of this. He should have had if his dog can't be trusted not to run up and bite strangers, that dog shouldn't be off leash.
Well, here's what I'm saying. If the alien was pointing that laser at the owner, though.
Well, we don't know. This is all hypothetical.
It's all hypothetical. So we don't have enough information to fully judge yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you're right. I think the lesson here is we in haste were siding with the dog.
Yeah.
Because
as is so often the case, people, you're right.
Because we are planetists. It's not speciesist. We're biased towards our own planet.
And also, I like dogs.
True.
So when I hear of a dog being cut in half by an alien beam, right? My gut reaction is like, well, that son of a bitch has to die. And then later it comes out, well, this dog was attacking him. And then it's like, oh, okay. Well, this is now new facts have come to light. This whole situation
also
is not, yeah.
Like this alien may have been wrapped up like a TV dinner and smelled like bacon.
Yeah.
Was it wearing a bacon shirt? Because that's not a good idea.
We don't know.
Woods.
We know it was wrapped up and put in the freezer later, which is what you do with bacon. So
exactly.
There's a lot of an answer. I think Jonathan Reed. I'm not saying we're not accusing him of anything. There's no criminal charges being laid at this time, but I do think it's reasonable to start asking some hard questions to Dr. Jonathan Reed, who is a psychologist, about what exactly happened in these woods. What's the sequence of events? Right. Yeah.
Again, this was a first contact moment.
Mm-hmm.
And if
your dog fucking bit this guy.
Right. And it was a bad idea for him to wear his bacon shirt, but he didn't know it's first contact.
He didn't know. Maybe this is a thing in his culture.
In his culture, that's right. That's a sign of great respect, is their bacon shirt.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially if you offer the bacon shirt. Like, I'd be like, oh my God, that's so much bacon. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right, Dave, you ready for the last trivia question?
I'm ready.
Everyone get your trivia fingers warmed up, ready to poke at your keyboards.
So we can have a 98-way tie.
All right.
Paul.
Yes.
Which desert features over 1,000 geometric designs and crudely drawn figures so large they could only possibly be viewed from space, or maybe one of the many hills?
Okay.
Is it Okay, I can't read this. You have to read
Is
this.
it number 1, Nazca?
Mhm.
Number 2, Galahari?
Kalahari.
Number 3, Gobi?
Mhm.
Number 4, Taklamakan?
Taklamakan Desert.
I think I said those correctly. I don't know.
This is close enough.
Some of those are deserts.
They're all deserts. All of those are real deserts that exist in the world.
Real deserts that are real.
But yes,
Calculating.
we apparently did. This was just softball trivia tonight.
Oh, that was a tricky one. You that was 83%. You snagged some.
83%. We got some other people.
All right. Well, let's
Let's see.
show that leaderboard. Oh, and we got Scuzzbopper
Sadly wins nothing because we have no
with a
glasses.
perfect score. Timothy Harmon in second. Apparently, I came in third. And on the last two, I will fully admit, I was literally just waiting to see what the chat said.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, look. But I got balloons.
You got balloons. Good job. All right, next time I'll do a little better on trivia. We'll make it a little harder.
So a 3-way tie with 8 and so many 7s and 6s. Thank you for everyone for playing.
I'm not gonna lie. I wrote this trivia today while I was also working. So I was working with one hand and writing trivia with the other. Might not have been my best effort all around.
Yeah, but it was written by a real human who is real.
It was written by this is not AI written trivia.
That's right. We can tell because there was
which means it wasn't very good.
because there was. I don't think any AI would make the mistake on 500,000. So
No.
that's how you know.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
But an AI would say, "What Will Smith movie?" What was the question? What Will Smith movie featured Will Smith fighting aliens in the movie Independence Day? Was it?
That's right. I remember that. That was so awesome. Dave and I did an experiment a year and a half ago to see if AI could write trivia, and they were all just like the worst.
Some of them were fine, but there was 2 questions. There was
That's
that
right.
one
One of them.
and there was one about I don't remember the details, but there was one about V that was just like, well, this is just completely wrong. Like everything about the Will Smith one was like it was right. It's just that you put the answer to the question.
Right, you put the answer in the question.
And then the V one was just factually completely wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was an abandoned experiment.
Yeah,
That's right.
it was that's right. What actor played the alien V in the miniseries V? That's right. It was like Michael Ironside.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, okay, well, none of these people played aliens in the movie.
Nope.
And there is no alien named V. So there's a couple things.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, this is how, at least this was done by a human.
Yeah, this one was done by a human.
All right.
So
Scotty Orange says the dog wars with the aliens may not have ended. It's true.
May not. It's true. They're
I feel like there's
as we speak and walking down our streets.
There could be a new Tom and Jerry / Looney Tunes situation. Someone could have started up a dog versus alien,
which is actually a funny tie into Disclosure Day, but we'll.
Oh, I see. It's true.
Yeah.
Leave that one for now. An inquisitive infidel with a very astute observation. I don't believe in leftover bacon.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
The bacon, there's very few leftover. Like if you have leftover bacon, you can literally just leave it in a plate or a bowl on a counter or a table, and it'll just before the end of the day, it'll be gone.
It's true.
Like one way or another, this is going to get taken care of. Yeah.
There's don't put it in the fridge though, because then it congeals too quickly. Yeah.
Just leave it out.
Just leave it. It'll be gone.
Yeah.
All right. Home stretch. We have not got to the second caller yet.
We're not going to. This is we're not doing the second guest tonight.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
And had released somehow some of its own flesh onto her face and mauled her face. When the flesh retracted, a hole appeared on her, and basically she was just sucked from herself into that hole, and that was it. she was
Good
gone. That's
Lord.
pretty much what drove
That's what she said.
Jonathan over the edge. He took the branch and he hit the alien, killing it.
I can't say that I blame him. Under similar circumstances, I might do exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it was very traumatic. And in a situation like that, you're not thinking, okay, this is an alien. It took him a long...
Is this more or less defensible than the guy who shot Bigfoot at night?
Less. Or more.
This
This is more defensible than bugs. Yeah.
Yeah, bugs, I feel like, if you put two stories up, definitely,
Yeah.
I was illegally poaching at night.
Yeah. And shot what's almost certainly a person.
time to come to that point himself, because he was a person that really just didn't believe in UFOs and aliens and things like this. Well, this turned him around, and in some ways turned me around. It's changed both our lives dynamically.
I'm certain it would.
I feel like I would be warranted in believing in aliens if I killed one. If I killed one and then put it in my freezer.
That's certainly...
I feel like I would have
if
warrants.
you don't at that point,
Yeah.
That's
You're just
what you...
yeah.
I have to step away for a quick second again, Paul.
Alrighty.
So, one quick moment.
Tornado warning for
Shenanigans
Dave.
going on.
I'd struggle with the story. I mean, God, look at this thing. There's no way that this is even remotely human. And while we're on the subject, the other comment that most people make is that this thing looks awfully old. It doesn't look like it just died. But then again, we have no idea how an alien should look. So
That's right.
Yeah, you don't know. Maybe they shrivel up incredibly quickly. We don't know. That's right. The fresh alien versus frozen alien debate continues on, wages on.
I mean, their physiology is going to be quite different than ours. Yes, it was. That's one of the first things that actually struck me about it, is the features.
Well, the first thing that struck the alien wasn't your features, but a stick.
It wasn't just blank. It was, there's life or character, if you will, in those features. And that's what also disturbed me, because I realized that this thing at one time was a living being, and it bothered Jonathan later on. I mean, it just really disturbed him. He felt terrible about the fact that he had done this, because this was a living creature, it was a living being.
So would you say that this is a rough approximation of what the being looked like when it was alive, or were there changes? I mean, when human beings die, there's rigor mortis. How much time was there between when he killed the alien and when these photographs were taken? How much time expired?
Quite a few hours. Jonathan better knows the time that
I understand, and we'll get that tomorrow night. But I mean, it wasn't days, it was hours. Do you think, did Jonathan say the appearance at the time of the photographs was different in a substantial way from the way it looked?
It was different. The hue of the flesh changed by the time he...
The flesh hue, we can't tell what the flesh hue is because you put it in a literally gold foil and then took a picture. So definitely getting some yellow colorization there. We have a super chat.
How does he know what the alien's name was?
What?
Hugh? I mean, he's making a lot of assumptions there.
Ninjestra.
Okay.
Says, does alien shit ever happen to people who believe? I feel like it mostly happens to people who believe.
It's true.
Yeah.
Got it back.
But sometimes, as in this case, somebody who, I didn't believe, and then this happened, and I realized I could make some money off of this.
So I guess we got to catch up Billy the Kid because he wants to know why kill it. Well, Billy the Kid, the caller is relaying a story from his friend something Reed.
Raith Reed, I believe.
Raith Reed,
Yeah.
which sounds like a Marvel character, but Raith Reed was walking his dog in the forest, as one does, with a video camera, as one does in the 1998s. And he's walking his dog with a video camera, and an alien startled him. And the dog, we don't know why. Maybe the dog is just mean. The dog allegedly bit the alien.
Yep.
The alien, in response, took out his laser and lasered the dog to kill him.
Yeah.
And with that, Rafe decided to pick up a stick and hit the alien on the head.
Yeah, killed him.
And then, as
Killed
one
him
does, he had meters and meters of gold foil in his truck, as one travels with. It's probably for use with the video camera, probably. And then he wrapped up the alien like leftovers,
like a burrito,
and put him in the freezer for later. And now you're caught up. That's the story so far.
And also, the person telling this story is not the person this happened to. It's a guy who knows the guy.
It's right, but
this happened to a guy I know.
But he's pitching this to Art that maybe he should have the actual guy on in a future episode, which we have covered before.
Yes. Which the actual one we have talked about.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot more pinkish, I guess.
So it began to very much darken down.
It darkened down, yes, considerably.
What do you plan to do with this? I know you're.
It sounds racist, but it maybe isn't.
I know you're in the middle of writing the story of all of this.
Right. The book is pretty much done right now, and we'll be looking for a publisher for that. Myself, for a year.
For a year.
Sitting on this.
So this incident actually occurred over a year ago.
Yes, about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the doctor finally came to you after
It looks like it got published, Dave?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this was the whole thing.
Alien in the Freezer. I didn't realize it was a book.
Yeah.
Amazon's got a copy.
I feel I need to point out this is a roundly proven hoax. There's mountains of evidence. None of this happened. This is all an elaborate hoax to make money. It's been well documented.
But it will be.
And he's got a movie coming out on Tubi.
But a movie coming out. That's right.
Yeah. Directed by, starring, and featuring the Jonathan Reed directed it. Stars in it. It's about him. It's the Jonathan Reed story.
When you're watching the Academy Awards next year, it'll be in the best adapted screenplay since it started as a book.
Not. I will take that. I will. That's because it's being. The government can't let it happen, Paul.
I also, I would be willing to bet that it won't even be Academy Awards eligible.
No, probably
At least my movie was Academy Awards eligible.
There's probably some kind of financial device you can purchase that would let you, make profit on that. That definitely isn't gambling.
That's right.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Scotty Orange says, "Who thinks he did the nasty with the fleshy alien?"
I mean, I do.
I mean, isn't that like alien necrophilia at that point?
Oh yeah.
This is a lot of combinations of taboo. This is very taboo. I mean,
spoiler alert, the alien does come back to life, or maybe.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how.
Hard to say. That's right. The power of love, which is a nice way to say. He fucked it to life.
This alien woke up with a lot of questions.
With a lot of questions. Anyways, that's why aliens don't come to this planet anymore.
That's why the probing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like tourism in Alabama really took a dip after Deliverance came out. It's very similar. Very similar. Aliens don't come to Earth no more.
Nope.
Yeah.
After a year. The few people that knew about it are either dead or they vanished, or they were told to shut up, period.
Except all of you.
That's a very quick drop off from number 2 to number 3 there in terms of seriousness. They're either dead or they're vanished, or they were told to shut up. I feel like
Hey man, just shut up about the aliens, all right?
in terms of persecution, that's a pretty big drop off from number 2 to number 3 there. But
And so he came to me. Now, when I sat down and talked to him about it, I wondered at first, first, of course, is this guy sane? But as I talked to him, I realized this man is sane.
All right, the audience should know that we have arranged tomorrow night to have you and Dr. Jonathan Reed on the air for the first 2 hours of the program.
Right.
And I wanted to get all this up tonight so people between now and tomorrow night would have an opportunity, our websites in gridlock here, would have an opportunity to see and examine the photographs.
Right.
So all I can say is I want to thank you for coming on tonight. I'm looking forward to hearing both you and the good Dr. Reed tomorrow night.
You will hear us both. As a matter of fact, when you have a chance, I have that location for you. The phone number where you will be able to reach him.
All right. Well, I'll retrieve.
Don't say it now. You're still on the air.
Robert Raith. If you want to see the photographic evidence and remember, I've got a video.
We could have thrown a link to the original video. So the actual we have covered that episode, the one from the next day.
Well, we can. I can do that. I can do that later on in the show notes in the comments.
I'm going to throw it in chat. It's a much worse episode. Don't watch it right now. But there it is. Well, Paul.
Yeah.
We are 3 hours in.
Yep.
We're about to completely shift gears to something totally different.
Now for something completely different.
You have to get
baseball
up in 2 hours. You go to baseball.
4 hours.
I genuinely feel like you should sleep for your own mental and physical health. I have nothing to do tomorrow. I have no obligations.
Well, it depends on what happens with this tornado.
That is, well, I mean, it'll be what it'll be.
What if it blows over some chairs in your yard?
It's fine. I rent.
Then you'll have something to do.
I'll have something to do. You can set up some chairs tomorrow.
Do you park in a garage or do you park on the street somewhere?
I park on the street.
Yeah.
Well, a driveway. It's a driveway, but I don't have a.
But if there was a tornado, your car could be.
Although it would be like my car is it's 15 years old, so it would be not the worst thing in the world if a tornado destroyed it and insurance just paid me out. And then
it's true, and also, in a natural disaster like that, it's you don't have to fight about who was this my fault or not? Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like it wouldn't actually be the worst thing in the world.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. But I leave it to you, friend. I let you.
You know what I'm going to say?
You tell me. But my vote is I think because
we're going to be completely shifting gears. We can, if we leave it, we can save this episode for the next show.
We can do a part 2. We
won't even call it part 2 because we don't want people to think they. So at this point, it will break just completely to talking about a guy who doesn't think that science is good, but ancient books are great, and the Big Bang didn't happen, and stuff like that.
Yeah. And the ancient will do all the science we've somehow forgotten.
All right. Well. Okay. Well, we'll call it there then. I'm sorry. I do have to drive in a few hours to a thing, so I will. Sure. We'll call it there. Mm-hmm. Dave, do you have a joke for us?
All right. I do. But I want to pitch to you a potential new bit, a new bit, where instead of a joke, I will try to pitch to you a new segment for Toast to Toast, a new idea, a new something that we can do that to incorporate into the. I don't have any idea. This is just me. I'm just saying, hey, what if instead of me telling a joke, when I'm at my most drunk at the end of the night, this is my great idea.
Well, but this is also when I'm most receptive to ideas. I've already written down V-neck. Right. I've already written down V-neck shirt. So
See, yeah.
Do you have something to pitch, or you just want to? Basically now you're pitching what your
I'm pitching
pitch
you the
is.
idea of pitching this as a new. I also do have a joke.
Oh, I see. Can I do the can I make impressions of the guys who do the pitch meeting channel?
You can, Ryan Johnson.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that. I feel like we need to mix it up. I feel like the joke's getting stale. You know, we've done it. Time to shake up the format a little bit.
You're always allowed, and I say, do you have a joke? I'm not insisting that the answer is yes. So
I know, right? But I
All
feel
right.
like our literally 5 fans.
okay, so here we are.
are
This is the last time. Have you ever marked down the date where you were?
This is going to be the last joke because
The last
starting next week,
starting next
we're going
week.
to move into the Dave pitches a new segment for.
I'm not sure that's a great ending for a show, but we'll talk about it. We'll pitch.
Okay.
Well,
maybe
you'll pitch.
Maybe we'll come with something different. Maybe it'll be the start of the show.
Yeah.
That I pitch a new
Anyway.
new thing. I feel like we can't replace the sponsorship ad though. That's a little too.
Well,
popular.
that's so much revenue that we never collect.
so much revenue, so much money, and I swear, I swan to John, those checks are going to start rolling in any minute now, and we're gonna start getting some of that pants money.
Might have to go to
And
small
mugs
claims
and
court at some point here.
The first one, yeah.
I'm sorry. You're suing food. You're suing food.
Yeah, for failure to pay this ethical contract I made up. Yeah.
All right.
Hey
Hit me.
Paul.
Yes, Dave.
I recently had a job interview. I was looking at moving into a new field. You know, always an awkward phase. I don't know the last time you had a job interview. I feel like it was probably quite a while ago.
It was a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. But one of the questions the interview asked me was, well, are you able to perform under pressure? I had to say, well, no, not really, but I can do a pretty good Bohemian Rhapsody. Anyways, I didn't get the job.
Boom, 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 ba-da-doom, boom, 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 ba-da-boom, boom.
Boo, boo. Anybody who ever wants to see something funny, look up the clip. It's all over the internet of Vanilla Ice explaining how his intro to Ice Ice Baby is actually different from the David Bowie. No, it's not the same. And the funniest thing about it is that it's not a joke. It's him legitimately. No, we didn't rip off the intro to Under Pressure with David Bowie and Queen. This is something totally different. Yeah.
At least they picked an obscure song no one's ever heard of.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. Well, I'm sorry, everyone, that I'm a bit of a party pooper, although I think that was the natural end for given the content that we had for tonight.
I think it was a good natural end.
We had the whole trivia game got done. So
yeah.
All right. Well, go watch the other episode that Dave has linked to. If you're still hankering for more aliens in the freezer, we got that for you. Thanks and good night. Bye.
And that's the end of our show.